Here at ALIEF ISD, KMAX Sports and Vype Media has been so proud and so honored to work with the great folks here and give you Thursday night lights last night and now Friday night lights tonight. Now, if you're watching the live broadcast, of course, because of UIL restrictions, you're going to have audio. But don't worry, because coming up at noon, or midnight tonight, noon, that's good. Way to go, Chuck.
The other 12.
Let's get in the right time zone. Coming up at midnight tonight, you'll be able to come back to the replay and see live video. Not only is it Taylor and Brazoswood tonight looking for their first wins of the season and their first wins in District 23 6A, but it's homecoming, and what that means for ALIEF ISD folks is we're going to broadcast homecoming live, so folks will be able to watch the homecoming live video on the replay. In the meantime, we welcome you to Crump Stadium here in the beautiful ALIEF ISD School District. I am Chuck Licata, KMAX Sports and Vype Media President, joined by the General, Brandon MacArthur, who joined me last night. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Oh, living the dream, Chuck. How are you, my man?
I'm loving it. It's Friday Night Football. We're on the air in Houston. I absolutely love it. Joining us, Daniel Garrigan, who's punching the buttons as he gets his initiation into the KMAX Sports Vype Media family. And we say hello to Brendan McLaughlin, who is back at the KMAX studios, making sure we're on, sounding as good as we can. We thank the folks at Meridics who are watching the video, monitoring the video to make sure the video is on as well. Well, we got two teams, as we said, looking for their first win of the season and looking at for the first win in district. Brandon and I called the game last night. Strake Jesuit with a 41-21 win over ALIEF Elsik. But, oh, my God, Brandon, there was so much positive for the Rams last night. It was tough to see them lose, but they certainly have a good future moving forward.
Oh, absolutely. They have a freshman quarterback that they can look into Lede, and boy, did they have, like you said, speed to burn. Those running backs could just fly. So, like you said, even though they're 0 for right now, I bet that O is going to go here pretty soon.
And, folks, let me tell you something. The freshman quarterback, Lede, must have really made an impression because Brandon didn't look it up. He remembered that name. That's pretty darn good. Tonight, it's ALIEF Taylor looking to coordinate homecoming with a win against Brazoswood. Both teams, as we said, 0-4 and 0-1 district coming in. We've said about all that we can, but we got an expert, Joel Luna, who works for the Facts newspaper and the Facts.com online. Got a chance to talk to him about Brazoswood. He gives us a little bit more insight into the opponent for ALIEF Taylor tonight.
Talk to the opposing team, if you will. Joel Luna from the Facts.com here to join us. And Joel, ALIEF Taylor and Brazoswood both come in winless in district, and obviously this is a game that I'm thinking Brazoswood would like to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think it's really anybody's game tonight. When you're winless like this, you really want to pull out a win, a victory, and to kind of get that monkey off your back a little bit. Brazoswood, they've lost 7 consecutive district games in a row. They didn't win any last year. So, they go back to 2016 when they won their last district game in 23 6A. So, it's been a rough, couple of years, 2 or 3 years that they've struggled. It's either one side of the ball or the other, and this year it just seems to be all around, which is not good.
Talk to us about some of the players who are going to be calling tonight on the broadcast.
Well, the quarterback, Lane Caballero, he is a senior, of course. He's been on the program since he was a sophomore. He was scheduled to start or possibly battle for the position as a starter as a sophomore, but he tore up his knee in a scrimmage, and in their only scrimmage that they had in that sophomore year of his. So he was out for that remainder year and battled a little bit last year, got back last year a little bit late, and did some things. He's a quarterback that throws the ball well. He can run it if he needs to. As far as their run game is concerned, there's not much of it this year, and there hasn't been much of it for the last couple of years. So, I think just from those skill positions right there, if you don't have the talent, then you are going to struggle. The offensive line is, mediocre. You have to say it because, when you get down early in a ball game and you fight from behind, that's hard. Yeah. It's very hard, and it's happened to them continuously this year. So,
what about the defense for Brazoswood?
Yeah, Brazoswood, I mean, defensively, usually if there was a cowbell for them for the last few years, it had been the defense up until this year. Unfortunately, it's just not there. I mean, they changed the coordinators. The previous one was there for the past 25 years.
Wow.
So, you got a new defensive coordinator. I mean, obviously a change of philosophy a little bit. And, this year, Brazoswood is trying to play with the kind of talent that they have on the field. And unfortunately, it's just not working out. Because when you don't have the talent on the field, to especially go up against the Pearlands, the Georgia Ranches,
right.
Every once in a while, some of the ALIEF schools, it's just difficult. It's difficult to keep up. It's just hard. So defensively, I mean, they're getting run over at times. Last week against Georgia Ranch, I mean, you get down 21-0 right away. I mean, it's just not easy.
Right.
So defensively they struggled. Offensively they struggled. I wish I could say some good things about them. Of course, they're a team that is out there going to battle as the whole 4 quarters or as long as it goes. And as far as tonight is concerned, they want to pull out the win. They want the win. The players want the wins. The coaches want the win. Whether they get it or not tonight, I mean, even though you see ALIEF Taylor, they still have skilled players. And I just believe that they have a little bit more than what Brazoswood has.
Joel Luna with thefacts.com. So if Brazoswood were to walk off with the W and head back with the W, what would you think was the one factor for them that would power them to a win tonight?
Turnovers. Turnovers would help them a lot. I mean, obviously, ALIEF Taylor would have to really give the ball away just on that and just maybe mediocre play. You'd like to see it other ways. Maybe somebody would rise up or somebody else would just kind of go in there and, by the way, have a fantastic game on either side of the ball for Brazoswood. So if that happens and if they do get a win, I mean, boy, there's going to be a big celebration in southern Missouri County tonight. So. No, man, I mean, that's it. That's, I mean, if it happens, it'd be nice to see. I mean, writing articles, sometimes gets difficult, especially for a team that you've pulled for the last 18 years, to do well. And just writing articles week in and week out about how bad they are is not easy. But, that's our job, and we try to spice it up as best we can, and sometimes it's difficult. So, yeah.
Mr. Luna with the side of Brazoswood. He will be providing us with halftime and after game, post-game stats. Mr. Joel, we appreciate it. It's great to make your acquaintance, and hopefully we'll get you on some broadcasts in the future.
Yeah, and just real quick, it's the Facts newspaper, so thefacts.com is online. So,
okay.
Basically. So, I mean, that's it. Thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely, Joel. Thanks, man.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
Welcome back live here at Krupp Stadium. Chutlicana along with the General, Daniel Garrigan, Brendan McLaughlin back in the KMAX studios as we bring you back live. We got a chance to talk to Joel Luna. You got a chance to hear about Brazoswood. Got a great chance, General, to talk to Brian Randall, who's been incredibly helpful on the live broadcast side for us overall. And he mentioned about the fact that his team's 0-4. They had some really good, some high-profile non-district games, but he said we kind of got a little starstruck there, and you got to turn the program around, and it doesn't matter who you play, you got to win.
Absolutely, and what an opportunity tonight against another O team and try to draw out your first win. But whenever you're kind of starstruck like that, that's a learning curve that you need for you and your team. That's how you kind of overcome those barriers, and then you put it together, and the next thing you know, you'll have a winning program. As
you see Brazoswood come out of the skull over there, the skull tunnel, if you will. ALIEF Taylor Lions about to hit the field. Speaking of ALIEF ISD, and Brandon, you've been a recipient of this too. Oh, my God. The people here are so incredibly over-nice.
Absolutely.
That I'll be back anytime I can to work ALIEF ISD games. I mean, they are just incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, not only that, food service, they got everything. They're going to just give you the nines and unbelievably helpful, anything and everything. These guys are great.
Got to get that crowd mic up a little bit.
Yeah, we got a good solid crowd.
Up here tonight in the press boxes, Brian Jones and Francis with an eye Longoria. They've been very helpful here. Brian Jones has been here for the 2 days. Coach Molig, Miss Marla as well, and just a really, really wonderful staff. We got to talk to H.D. Chambers, who is the ALIEF superintendent. So it was, we have really enjoyed our time here, and boy, we would love to help them punctuate our visit with the win by Taylor tonight.
Absolutely. They deserve it, man. With all that they've given us, they need it.
Yep, it would be nice. Giving you the standings after last night's win, Strake Jesuits goes to 2-0 in district. They are 5-0 on the season. ALIEF Elsick falls to 0-2 in district. They are 0-5 on the season. Games tonight, besides this one here, Pearland and Dawson in the Battle of Pearland ISD. Pearland at 1-0, 4-0 overall. Dawson is 0-1 in district, 2-2 overall. And ALIEF Hastings taking on George Ranch tonight. Hastings 1-0 in district, 4-1 overall. George Ranch is 1-1 in district and 2-3 overall. So, George Ranch is 1-0 in district, and 2-3 overall. So that is the games. That are the games going on tonight. We'll keep an eye on them for you, give you updates there. Meantime, let's turn it over to the PA announcer and get you ready for the national anthem here at Crump Stadium. Again, so happy to be bringing you live football from ALIEF ISD. Okay.
Gentlemen, please remove your hats for our national anthem.
All right, so a little home-strung national anthem there. Sounded very good. I apologize. The speaker's not strategically placed for a microphone, but you did get to hear a lot of it at the end, and it was really sounding nice. As we bring you ALIEF Taylor and Brazoswood coming up. Mentioned the two teams looking for their first win in district as well as their first win on the season. Again, it's homecoming for ALIEF Taylor. Okay, you got to go up, 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 up. There you go. Okay. Once again, say hello to Brendan McLaughlin, our QA back in the KMAX studios. Quite a busy schedule on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network tonight. We'll get you score updates as well. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the kickoff here. ALIEF Taylor and Brazoswood here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
At KMAX Sports, we want to make sure you get the whole game. So we'll take a moment here to clean your speakers.
clean, sonic delivery. This is K-Max Sports. Socialize with us.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
On Twitter, @KMax Sports. Or catch us on Facebook. Search K-Max Sports. Just another way K-Max Sports is bringing your teams to you.
This is the K-Max Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Devon scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins has it.
On the end zone.
10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle@KMaxSports.com or Chuck at KMaxSports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him.
10,
Touchdown.
5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are K-Max Sports.
All right, so you saw out at midfield the captains and the coin flip. ALIEF Taylor, the Lions win the flip. They defer possession to the second half. That means that Brazoswood Buccaneers are going to have the ball first. Lane Caballero, I apologize, is the quarterback. Eddie Woodruff, one of their running backs, and Andrew Schreiner, one of their wide receivers that will be calling. Again, thanks to Joel Luna from The Facts, the newspaper down in that area, as well as online at thefacts.com. We appreciate his input. He'll be giving us stats at halftime and post-game, so we appreciate him being able to get us that information. And ALIEF Taylor in the red uniforms with the white trim and the white numbers. They're going to be kicking off. Brazoswood in the white uniforms. And they will send a single man back. And that looks to be Jalen Townsend. Thank you, sir. Jalen Townsend standing at the goal line. Wow, they look like they're looking for a pooch kick. Now, okay. I was going to say, wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Now we're okay. Everybody's spreading out now. Once ALIEF Taylor. Andres Rail, the kicker, and puts his foot into it, and that is taken at the 15-yard line. Down the sideline, 20, 25, 30. Nice spin moves out there as he powers his way across the 35, close to the 40. Ball on the ground.
Whistle blew, though. The referee, he's signaling down.
Looked like that was Justin Washington, 24, with a kick return.
Washington just refusing to go down.
I know, right? So 11:51 to go. Brazoswood with the ball at their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Just underway here at ALIEF ISD's Crump Stadium.
Well, Taylor definitely knows how to show out, man. Their crowd is very much packing in these stands here on this home side, and if you're Brazoswood, you got to score early to kind of try to see if you can silence them.
As Joe Luna told us, Eddie Woodruff, the running back in the backfield with the quarterback Lane Caballero in the shotgun. And
we're going to move it up.
Here we go.
So,
wow, illegal procedure on the kickoff moves it up another 5 yards.
Oh.
Maybe that's what it was last night that happened.
That was a light bulb moment, no joke.
That literally happened. If you watched the game last night, this same exact thing happened last night.
Right after
ball spot at the 25. They moved it up to the 30. So, there we go.
Yep, we figured it out now. Just took a whole day.
And pass on the sideline. Oh, almost intercepted. Pass for the running back coming out of the backfield. And over there to almost intercept the ball. Alfonso Ward, number 21.
Man,
wow.
That's one of those you have to capitalize. Hits you right in the hands, but guess that's why he's playing DB and not wide receiver, huh?
Eddie Woodbury was the intended target as he went in motion. Now they go twins top and near side. Running back now offset right at the quarterback in the shotgun. Second play of the game. Back to pass again. Pocket collapsing. He runs the ball up. He's got some room to run and then just met at the 46-yard line. Oh, my goodness. And that is 15 on the tackle. I've got that name. Hang on. That was one of the names I really had to work on. There it is.
Fazil
Akalusi.
Just how it sounds.
Yep. And here comes a rush, and the ball tipped and almost intercepted.
Wow.
Wow. So it's going to be a 3-and-out for Brazoswood.
Yeah, if you're Taylor, though, it could have been much better for you.
Oh,
You had
yeah.
2 opportunities. That's some easy picks. But
Yeah, not just one, but 2 opportunities for a turnover.
But nonetheless, let the Lions come running off with their heads up, knowing that they held them to a 3-and-out, and looks like the turnover bug might be happening early.
Luis Aguirre with the punt. And here comes the punt return up to the 30-yard line.
Man, we had a huge block on that guy. Right as he fielded the punt, just laid him out.
Cambriel Winters with the return. 10-50 up to the 30-yard line. And that's where Taylor takes over, 1st and 10 at their own 30. First offensive possession of the game. Check with your QA, too. Make sure he's got everything. They come out, Twins top and bottom side. Quarterback in the shotgun offset. Left is the running back, and he hands off. And about a gain or 2 or 3 on the run. Jerron Walker on the carry. Tackled by 33, Dorian Madugal. That's one of the names that Joel Luna told us we'd be hearing a lot.
We're starting to see that more stereotypical Texas offense compared to last night, more in the shotgun.
Yep. Ball at the 32, back to pass. Looking, throws it deep, and just out of the outstretched arms. McFarland's pass looking for Shea Whiting. That pass goes incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Just barely overthrew him there, but if he hits him in stride, we're talking 6 right there.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's definitely 6. 10:09 to go. Clock stopped on the incompletion. Is McFarland. Running back offset left. Back to pass again. Looking near side. Now pocket collapses and gets out of one tackle. Gets around another one. He's crossed the 35, the 40, and a first down. And McFarland did that all by himself. Okay, he did have some help. Don't get me wrong, but
still, he shed those 2 tackles and was able to spring towards the first down marker. So excellent hustle.
Gets up to the 42, a 10-yard gain, 1st and 10 at the 42. Looked like Justin Washington was in on the tackle again. They come out split receivers this time. I formation running back. Handoff, second man through. And he is going to be stopped. Wow. Great tackle there by Devin Vasquez.
Yeah, beautiful work by Vasquez to shed off the tackler and immediately break into the backfield and stuff him right there. Wrapped him up. That's the way it's done.
Luke Furios is the fullback. Now they go triplets top side, single receiver near side. Running back stays in to help block. Looking. McFarland being chased. He's going to run it. And he's got some room. Cross the 50, 45, 40. Up the gap, 30, 27-yard line. What a great run there by Charlie McFarland. Tell you what, something about ALIEF and quarterbacks that can run.
I mean, it's in the water here.
Holy cow.
And not only that, he's got an absolute cannon for an arm, too. And, boy, if you let him loose, don't give him any space because he'll take off on you, as we just saw right there.
How about a 30-yard gain for McFarland there as he gets to the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Splitting out far side is Eric Pryor. Shea Whiting Whiting on the near side. Handoff and across to the 25-yard line. Jerron Walker with the carry. Picks up 3 to be 2nd and 7 at the 25. 8 minutes now counting, under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. First possession for the Lions. They held the Brazoswood offense to a 3-and-out, and McFarland has been the offense so far, most of the offense so far, as he sends twins left and right. Walker offset right of the quarterback in the shotgun. 2nd and 7. Walker gets a call and has a seam up the middle across the 20 down to the 17-yard line. So gain of 8 and another first down. Third first down of the drive.
And we got a flag
on the
field.
play. Oh, illegal pursuit. That's going to bring that run back. That got a little cocky there.
Unfortunately, that's going to make it about 2nd and 11?
Mm-hmm. Ball placed back at the 30. Make it 2nd and 12-ish at the 30-yard line. Quarterback flanked on both sides. Looking past, going up top, across the middle, and has a receiver in for the touchdown. Wow, you could not place that more perfect to Shea Whiting. And Whiting had his hands at his hips and said, "Come here." There's 6 right there.
I mean, absolute beautiful pass. He had him. He sprung free, and, man, McFarland did a great job hitting him in stride right in the end zone for a beautiful 6. That's a nice job by Taylor. That's exactly how you want to start your opening drive.
Kicker in, Eric Pryor to try the extra point. This one out of the hold of Eric Pryor. Snap down, the kick is up. It's a line drive, but it's good.
Wow, great opening drive there by Taylor. That is not a drive that you see from a team that it shocks me that they don't have a single win, especially when they're looking that clean.
By the way, my apologies. That's Alfonso Ward on the kick. On my 2 deep that I got, Eric Pryor is both 21 and 4. So we looked it up on the roster. Indeed, it is Alfonso Ward with the extra point kick, and that makes it 7-0. How about 6 plays, 70 yards, and took approximately 2:32 off the clock. So Taylor on homecoming. Lions roar out to a 7-0 lead, scoring their first offensive possession. Actually, it's 3:32 on the time of possession on the clock. And look at that. He's got the 7-0 there already. Look at him.
Ah, he's a pro. He's got it
Good job,
down
baby.
now.
Good job. Everything good with Brendan, RQA? Brendan McLaughlin, RQA. Again, I want to thank Brian Jones, Francis Longoria, Coach Molig, Miss Marla, and all the great folks at ALIEF ISD. HT Chambers, the superintendent, interviewed with us last night. You can catch that interview replay on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Man, oh man, there were some highlights on both sides last night.
So far, we're off to the same kind of start here.
Exactly.
We'll see if Brazoswood can get it to go, and we'll see if we can equalize those highlights.
Nice kick, and that one again to the far sideline, 20-25-30. Oh, man, he's met at the 29-yard line. So we get a number on that tank. And on the tackle there was Bryant Scott, a senior, number 43 on the big hit.
That's one of those where you see his momentum immediately stop.
So at their 30, they mark it right on the yard line, 1st and 10. The Buccaneers of Brazoswood with their second possession went 3 and out the first time out.
I wouldn't be surprised here if you see them try to start to establish the running game a little bit. They went with the passing game, almost threw 2 easy picks, so get a little bit of a rhythm here.
Yep, they got 2 receivers top side, single receiver near side, running back offset left of the quarterback. And, wow. Well, you called it, and I think Taylor heard you because, man, they had a force. 25 and 29 in on the tackle.
25 would be Rodney Jackson, and 29 is Nick Potts.
There you go. That is a loss of 3 to be 2nd and 13 now at the 27-yard line. Eddie Woodruff, the running back. Twins top side and near side now. Running back offset left of the quarterback in the shotgun. That is Lane Caballero. Man in motion coming near side now. As Caballero rolls to this side, throws underneath, and pass. Is it complete? Yes, it is. And pass complete to Ulysses Stata with the pass completion, number 14. And he is up to the 34-yard line, so gain of 7. 3rd and 8 at the 34. Clock ticking, 5:59 and counting in the first quarter. Twins again left and right. Running back offset right of the quarterback. Taylor, defensive coach, is yelling for something. And down the sideline underneath. And pass complete and first down and more. As the pass complete to Kevin Brown. Brown gets close to the 50, across the 40 rather, to the 43. So gain of 9, 1st and 10. First down for the Buccaneers, who are looking to launch a sustained drive, as the general had mentioned. Only they're doing it via the pass and not the run. Well, they took his suggestion on the first play and went for naught, so they said, you know what, enough of this.
Yeah, right. There's a reason why I'm in the booth and not calling plays.
They go with stack receivers near side. Running back goes out on the shoot, and the pass underneath.
Oh,
my! Oh, no. Good grief.
Eat up the wide receiver. That's Ezra Thibodeau right there.
Thank you.
Big number 9.
Oh, man. Power drive there. Pass is complete, but for no yards.
And a lot of pain.
2nd and 10 at the 43.
So far, Taylor's just looking impressive on both sides of the ball. The way their defense just will flock to wherever they're looking for the ball there. There's always multiple guys in there.
Kyle Donovan on the near side now. Kevin Brown goes in the slot on the far side. And handoff. And losing the ball.
Oh, and they're on
Taylor Ball.
Wow.
And recovering it is the aforementioned number 8, Devereaux. Or Thibodeau. No, I'm sorry, Isaiah Wheeler. The Sam linebacker, number 8, Isaiah Wheeler, on the fumble recovery. And recovers it at the 37-yard line.
This should be prime position here for Taylor. They can capitalize here, go up 14-0.
4:48 to go in the first quarter still. Cal takes over at their own 37, 1st and 10. So they tried 2 of your runs and went disaster. So
I mean,
you're banned from the Brazoswood sideline for sure.
Taylor fans love me though.
Meantime, Gerard Walker gets across the 35 to the 34-yard line, gain of 3 to be 2nd and 7 at the 33. Taylor's second possession. Scored on a beautiful touchdown pass to Shea Whiting the first time out. Whiting on the near side now. Single receiver far side as well. Quarterback under center this time.
There we go.
Looking, throws to the far side, and the fade pattern, and is it caught?
Oh, just dropped it. There's a flag on the field.
Flag on the play. As he tried to hit the previously mentioned Eric Pryor, who is wearing number 4, not.
And it's going to be pass interference on Pryor.
Oh, they're calling offensive.
Yeah, he did a little bit of too much separation there as the ball was getting closer to him.
Come on, man. I thought receivers were never responsible for pass interference.
I'm always.
What game you watching?
I agree with that, man. Let them play. Let them play.
Ball being marched back. Wow. To the 49-yard line. Oh.
That hurts. That hurts.
Yep.
But still, don't count out McFarland here. He's got to probably take off with his legs.
Well, last time they had a penalty, he threw a touchdown on the next play. As they line up 3 receivers near side, single receiver far side. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking, and throws the screen pass set up nicely across the 45 to close to the 41-yard line. Mark him down at the 42. That's Walker.
If Walker follows that block that he had towards the outside, he probably could have sprung it for a little bit more yardage.
Called a gain of 7. Ball at the 42.
Big play here for the Brazoswood defense.
Looks to be about 3rd and 15 at the 42. Clock rolling, 3:32 first quarter. Twins receivers near side. Single receiver far side. Snap back. McFarland looking. Going to use his legs. Gets away from another tackle and throws it and has a pass completion. 35, 34, 33-yard line. And Ty Anderson, the receiver on that one. So they mark him at the 33-yard line. So a gain of 9, it'd be 4th and 6-ish.
I wouldn't be surprised if you actually
Why
just
not?
go for it. You know, I mean, your defense is looking like they're going to be making turnovers all night. I would definitely roll the dice here.
Yep.
McFarland can run, he can throw. I mean, it's just a double threat right there.
Yep, I'm guessing Alfonso Ward doesn't have the penchant for you at long field goals. So.
Yeah, no kidding.
Twin receivers, top side and near side. Running back, offset left of the quarterback in the shotgun. Snap back on 4th down. Man gets free. McFarland breaks away, throws it across the middle. It's incomplete. Good penetration there. And the pursuit coming in from the lineman. I believe that was Randall Perry. It was either him or Romello Cross that broke free in the line and forced McFarland into that pass. So incomplete pass. What's that? Oh,
McFarland had him. It's just, you know, a little bit off balance. Obviously, he was on the run there, escaping the pressure. But if he just gets that ball up a little bit more, we're talking first down.
So the Buccaneers defense hold. They take over their own 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
And then big ups to Brazoswood there. I mean, they were deep in their own territory after the fumble and ended up not letting any points go out.
Man in motion coming inside into run. Handoff Woodruff, and he is across the 35.
Ooh. Oh, the ball's out again.
Oh, man, and he is hurt really bad.
They're giving it to Taylor. It looked like he might have been down, but
Eddie Woodruff, and he is hurting really bad, and that's why he dropped the ball. I agree with you. I think that he was down, and then he was hurt, and he just let go of the ball because he was in such pain. Wow, they're giving it to the Lions.
That's back-to-back turnovers right there. But yeah, you could just tell man, he took a wicked little lap right there, and hope everything is going to be okay for him. Hopefully it's just a stinger, nothing too terrible, but
no kidding. Woodruff is down. We'll take this commercial break. You're watching ALIEF ISD football. No, wait a minute. He's getting up. Thank goodness.
Woo.
Yeah, that's great.
A little bit of a hobble, but it's at least he's walking off on his own power. That's
Absolutely.
good to see.
Wow. I'll tell you what, as much pain as he looked to be in, it's really good to see him.
Absolutely.
Coming off under his own power. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Taylor, they've now gotten the ball twice deep into Brazos territory. Let's see if they can capitalize this time.
Exactly 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Take over at the Brazoswood 38-yard line, 1st and 10. So they started at the Brazoswood 37 last time. Now they start at the 38.
You know, if I'm Taylor, I'd just go for it. I would just chuck it deep right to the end zone.
Well, they don't, and they run it, and they get some success there. Up to the 32-yard line. Walker. 27, Jalen Townsend in on the tackle from our vantage point.
I mean, Whiting got broken open once before. I think I'd be looking his way here again.
Ball at the 32, gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Again, our thanks to Joel Luna for helping us out. And quarterback keeper now on the zone read, and he is bursting up the middle. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Charles Townsend takes it into his own hands and runs 32 yards for the 6.
That is athleticism right there.
Comes with 2:08 to go. Extra point pending. You can see Eric Pryor, the holder. Snap, hold down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 14-0 on the quarterback run from 32 yards out. 14-0 Taylor. We'll take this break. You're watching ALIEF ISD football here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
Miles of Texas. This is the KMAX Sports Network, bringing your teams to you. Hey, have you liked us on Facebook yet?
Whoa, stop right there.
Well, why not? Search KMAXSports.com and like us now. Socialize with us.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click. It's real easy, man.
On Twitter, @KMAX Sports, or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
Off, they convert a fumble recovery into a two-play 38-yard drive, capped off by the 32-yard run from Charlie McFarland. 2 plays, 38 yards, took exactly 52 seconds off the clock. And now the kickoff coming.
Oh,
and
squib kick.
Squib kick and falling on it at the 38-yard line.
Wow. Woo. Taylor looking to drive in the knife early.
Wow. No kidding. Dominic Lopez on the recovery.
Whew. But you know what? I mean, why not?
Absolutely.
Their defense have already caused 2 straight turnovers on back-to-back drives. I mean, if you can get it now, you might as well just put this ball game away.
Yep, certainly try to. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, it'll be the Taylor homecoming ceremonies. We'll broadcast that live for you. And, of course, you'll be able to see it on the replay, which will post at about midnight tonight. The video will go live per UIL rules on a Friday night football game. Meantime, Brazoswood, this is possession number 4. They've turned the ball over the last 2 times they've had the ball. They start their own 38, 1st and 10. 2:05 to go.
Oh, fumble.
Oh, my.
Inside handoff, he drops it. That's going to be a huge loss.
Yep, that's going to be all the way back across the 35 to the 34-yard line.
Yikes. Brazoswood just really hasn't put anything together yet. That's going to be a loss of almost, about 10 yards there.
Yep. Call it 9, 2nd and 19 at the 34-yard line. Got to get to the 47 of Taylor. As they go trips, top side, single receiver near side. Running back offset left of the quarterback. And looking, and pass downfield, and
they're throwing the flag.
They're throwing the flag
no.
on that one.
I think that was uncatchable.
Not only uncatchable, but incidental contact, if you will.
Yeah.
Because both of them were laying out to get it.
That's generous, but
so this one will cost. Now, of course, this isn't college or pro. This will be a 15-yard mark off and not a spot foul, but puts them up to 49. And they'll get the first down out of it.
Well, if you're Brazoswood, you got to capitalize now. You just got a nice little gift there. Get something rolling here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line for the Buccaneers. looking to put their first points on the board. Justin McKay, number 9, the receiver down here on the near side. Andrew Schreiner on the receivers on the top side. He is the slot guy.
There we go, just waiting on the chain gang.
Devin Trevino is the running back. And there's the pass, and it's incomplete. Tried to hit Schreiner.
He had him. He just let it go right through his hands.
Yep. That's a catch you got to make.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I mean, we're talking he'll turn that upfield and at least get a first down.
Yep. And again, we mentioned on the last offensive play, Eddie Woodruff being hurt. He is out of the game. Daniel Trevino, number 12, a junior, has taken his spot. They stack him near side and send 2 on the far side. 1:04 to go. Quick throw on the sideline, and pass is complete. Up across the 40 or inside Taylor territory.
Looks like it's going to be 4th and 2 or 3rd and 2, just short.
Justin McKay on the reception there. Call 2.
Wouldn't be surprised if you see Taylor kind of bring some pressure here.
Ball at the 42, yep. Again, Twins top near side. Yep.
Oh, we got him to jump.
They got a free play. Throwing down and down the far sideline, and that pass is incomplete. But that will most likely be offsides on the defense. So, they, again, like you said, the free play deal there. By the way, if you're an Astros fan, well, you're pretty happy because they clubbed Corey Kluber early, built up a 4-0 lead. Back-to-back home runs by Springer and Altuve after Bregman put him on the board with a solo shot. In all, it was a 7-2 victory and a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, everybody here is complaining about how all their games are going to be in the afternoon, but you know what? At least you're playing playoff baseball.
That's right.
Let's put it that way.
Businessman special. By the way, Milwaukee Brewers have won. They go up 2-0 in their series. As the ball at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Deepest penetration for the Buccaneers. Running back lines up behind the quarterback now. Twins left and right. And Trevino gets the call, and he is going to be met and stopped by a force of red.
Man, he ran into his own guy.
19 and 10 in on the tackle there.
19 is Victor Obi, and not seeing who 10 is.
And that will be the end of the first quarter.
Well, great showing for Taylor in that first quarter.
Yeah,
Putting up 14, causing 2 turnovers. Haven't really given up much yards except for beating themselves on some penalties. But other than that, it's been all McFarland.
Yep, it sure has. Nice job as they take a 14-0 lead into the second quarter. And we'll take this time out as you watch ALIEF ISD football, proudly on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
At KMAX Sports, we want to make sure you get the whole game. So we'll take a moment here to clean your speakers.
Clean sonic delivery. This is KMAX Sports. Sound off. Tell us what you think right here on Twitter at KMAX Sports. Socialize with us.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click. It's real easy, man.
On Twitter at KMAX Sports, or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
Teams switch sides as we go. Start of the second quarter. Brazoswood with their deepest penetration. And the throw, nice catch there. Oh, up across the 30 to the 28-yard line, and then met in a collision there. As the pass to Justin Washington. Or was that Brown? I'm sorry. That was Brown, number 84. And that's another first down at the 25. 13-yard gain, 1st and 10. Nice drive here by the Buccaneers. 3 receivers near side, single receiver far side. Handoff. And flag comes in late after the ball was down.
I don't know if they're
not sure what they're calling.
They're pointing.
As a ball to the 20
outside.
Yep, 1st and 10 at the 12. 11:25 to go here, second quarter. And now, timeout going to be taken by Taylor. May not be a bad idea.
No.
Considering the momentum and just exactly what you're talking about, the fact that you've had 3 penalties within the last 4 or 5 plays.
Exactly. You just got to get them to regroup, make sure they're picking up on all their people.
I'm Italian, I got to do the hands thing. That's why I'm standing up and not sitting down. I can't broadcast sitting down. Too fun. Oh, Mary Williams, the principal, Your Highness, Your Honor.
Oh,
Everybody bow. Everybody bow.
Right.
All right.
The real boss is here.
Hey, you going to come talk to us at halftime for a little bit? Okay. All right, that sounds good. We'll take you when we can, okay?
I love it.
All right, love it. Mary Taylor. All right.
The boss.
Oh, wait, Mary Williams. Right.
There we go.
Yes, that's right. We emailed before. Yep. So. she says she's married to the school, so she could change her name. That works. Maybe she'll bring some luck because the defense has had problems with the Yellow Hankies. 1st and 10 now at the 12. 11:22 to go. Quarterback in the shotgun. Running back offset left of the quarterback looking to pass. And throws it to the sideline. Intercepted. And he's running down to the 10. 15.
And he'll run out of bounds.
And down at the 16-yard line, that's Cambrell Winters. Wow, and what about, not only did he make the interception in the corner, ran it out of the end zone.
It was when he said to run, I instinctively said no.
Now, did you notice? It happened when you were standing right here. There you go. You know what? You do need to change your name.
Principal Magic. Principal Magic.
That is the 3rd turnover, and that is the huge one right there. Oh, man, I don't know what you do now if you're the Buccaneers. That's tough.
That one is a hard one to swallow. He really underthrew it there, and it was kind of an easy jump ball for him to take it. I was amazed that he ran it out, though.
I know.
I thought he was just going to take an easy knee, but they're going to do a quarterback sneak here.
There you go. Little rugby-style play. McFarland across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Interesting play call for right there when you're on your own 20, but I like it. Whatever. It's working. We saw them do it in pregame warm-ups, and I guess that's why they were doing it in pregame warm-ups. They were going to execute it out there in game time.
Ball at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 2, and McFarland goes back, throws to the far side. Timing pattern, he's going to overthrow the receiver. Try to hit Whiting on the timing pattern, and that pass incomplete. Of course, you can do that when you gain 8 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, I like it because now it's just 3rd and manageable. McFarland, who's been showing great speed all night long, so if he needs to, he can take off here, but that's one where if he just a little bit lighter touch on that, Whiting's underneath, and he's taking off down the sideline.
Now, see, if Mary Williams were here, we
would have been high-fiving.
Exactly, right?
I don't know what she's thinking.
And there we go, the quarterback keeper up the middle. And McFarland, wow, he's going to be close to first down, but it's not a given.
It was a tough spot there, but yep, head referee just signaled first down.
Wow, ball on the hash mark at the...
If I'm Brazoswood, I'm screaming for a measurement here.
28-yard line. Yeah, I'd call for one, absolutely.
I think that's what he's really arguing there with the referee, because, I mean, I'm looking at the ball right now. It looks very close, but it doesn't, like you said, it's not a given, but they're going to give it to him. They're moving the chains.
Wow. Because the ball is on the far side, or the near side of the hash mark, and it looked like the sticks were on the far side of the hash mark, so. Oh, well, 1st and 10. .9:44 clock running here. Handoff. Walker, and he's got some room to run. He's across the 35-40 on the near side hash marks across to the 42-yard line. Jerron Walker. Walker says, you know what? This is what you do. You get it on one play, not two, okay?
Yeah, we're wasting time, guys.
First down on the 14-yard run. Clock rolling, 9:26 to go. Now they go twins left and right. Running back offset right to the quarterback in the shotgun. And Walker again cuts it up the middle. He's got some room to run again. And he's across the 50. Flag comes in late. He's at the 47.
I don't know if they're going to call a hold or... Everything look. Yep, holding. They're going to bring it back.
That's going to nullify an 11-yard gain.
You know what? I'm going to snag.
By the way, Xavier Sells, Isaiah Savage.
As we can see Miss Taylor right there, or Miss Williams.
There you go.
Get her on the broadcast. That way everybody can see who the awesome principal of this school is.
Giovanni Ezeke, Emmanuel Emichetta, Charles Jackson, Clinton Dennis among the guys up front that are blocking for Mr. McFarland, Mr. Walker. Give a shout out to the O-line guys.
They never get the love, but they do the dirty work.
Pryor goes top side. Shea Whiting in the slot as McFarland being pursued, and he is sacked. What a takedown there.
Surprised he kept hanging on to it. And I mean, he was far out of the pocket. He could have easily tossed it out, but that's when you're just trying to make too much of a play.
Ryan Wilson on the sack. Man, that is a long.
That is, what, 2nd and
27. Wow. That's a 15-yard sack. No, I'm sorry. The penalty took it.
Yeah, 10 yards back,
Yeah.
so it should have just done probably another 7 yards on top of that.
But it's now 2nd and 27?
Roughly, yeah.
12. 25, thank you. It's a long way.
Way easier. Now it's just a simple throw.
That's right. McFarland back to pass, launches all the way down, go for the
man.
home run ball, and it is incomplete.
He took a shot on that, too, on that release, but looked like a little bit of an early contact there from the defenders, but they're going to let that go.
Well, you know what? Rightfully so.
Yeah, I agree.
Nobody had a chance at that one. That one is just way overthrown, which tells you about the strength of the arm of McFarland as well. Wow.
He's got a cannon, man. He can release. It's just he's got to work a little bit more on the timing.
3rd and 25 now at the 27-yard line. Chet Licata, the general, Daniel Garrigan, Brendan McLaughlin back to KMAX Studios.
It's too close to my real name, man.
I know it is.
He's got to go to the courthouse, change that up.
That's right. That's right. You see the score there, 14-0. They come out, trips on the near side, single receiver far side, running back offset right of the quarterback, and before the snap is done.
Delay a game. Yikes. Back it up 5 more.
Wow.
Now it's 3rd and 30.
The official actually pointed to the Brazoswood side and then just kind of corrected himself. So, so now it's going to be 3rd and 30.
Yikes.
So what do you dial up here? How about a pass?
Yep.
And it's going to be a screen pass. Walker, 20, 25, 30, and tripped up and falls forward to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, he's still a good.
So gain of 12. 4th and just a little bit to go, and they'll bring out the punting unit.
You know, that's the one thing that Taylor's got to work on. On the defensive side, they had about 35 yards of penalties, and now here on the offensive side, penalties again, backing them up. And they've been in complete control of this game. They just got to stop beating themselves.
Hudson in to kick. That is
And
Stephen
another
Velez.
flag. Oh, they're going to call timeout. Let's hope.
Stephen Velez is the deep man. Getting a few too many whistles here, my friend. I heard substitute by the offense. That's all I heard.
Same. I guess they.
Joel, you got any idea? If Joel's shaking his head, then
nobody knows.
Yeah.
Not even the ref.
We'll go 4th down again. That's what we're going to do.
Well, let's do it this time.
Velez back to return. Punt goes deep, and it's going to take. Oh, man, you talk about taking a lion's hop. Velez picks it up and gets away from one tackler, and he's going to be down at the 19-yard line.
That could have been a lot worse for Brazoswood right there, but works out.
16, 26, 36, 46. Ends up being a 47-yard punt.
That's a great punt.
Or net 47.
They're going to give a sideline warning there to Taylor.
Guy's a little too anxious.
Yeah, those guys are just fired up, man.
Yep. Net gain of 47 yards on that punt, by the way. So 6:55 to go. And the Buccaneers, who were close to scoring through the interception in the end zone. And you hate to say it for the Buccaneers, but they have turned the ball over the last 3 times they've had the ball. Twice on a fumble and once on a interception. They set their own 19.
As much as Taylor's beating themselves with penalties, Brazoswood's just beating themselves with the turnover bug.
Twins top side, single receiver near side. You've got a wing and a running back in the pitch out on the near side. And being brought down immediately. Wow.
This is quite the show for Taylor that they're putting on, man.
By the way, Woodruff now the running back in for Brazoswood.
Good. It's good to see him back.
Yep. Done for a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. At the 17-yard line. Yeah, the bad news is he went backwards. Twins top side, single receiver near side. And pass
Yikes.
out of the backfield, and that pass incomplete. Looking for Brown on that one.
He's just got to settle down a little bit more in that pocket. He had plenty of time, but it just kind of rushed his mechanics there and sailed that ball.
3rd and 12 now. Clock stopped at 6:08 because of the incompletion. Uli Sesteta is the receiver on the near side. Brown is the wing. Andrew Schreiner, the slot receiver.
Taking a long time to get that play call in.
Yep. Play clock at 4 and counting. Man, it goes in motion. Running back out of the backfield. Throw to him and flag, and that's going to be, my guess, is a legal procedure.
Yeah, I think he was not set as he was moving out.
Got a little anxious there.
What are we doing here, fellas? Yep. We nailed it.
Even a blind squirrel, you know. But anyway. So instead of 3rd and 12, it's going to be 3rd and 17.
Whew.
Boy.
Hopefully.
Not going the right way. And the good news for Taylor fans is the fact that they're going to get the ball with plenty of time if the defense can hold here.
Just got to avoid those penalties, man.
Yep. Twins top side. Now they move a man over here. That is Schreiner in the slot. That the pass. Looking. Pocket collapsing. Quarterback up. Throws it. And and almost intercepted.
Wow. I think it was
Little
batted.
circus act there.
Was it caught?
Did he catch
caught it.
Wow.
I didn't know if he could if he came down with it. That was one of those things I looked up, but bounced up and he was.
How about that? Schreiner ends up with a catch.
There's a flag. I think they're calling roughing the passer. Because I see one in the backfield.
So everything went right on that play for.
And it is. It is roughing the
Buccaneers.
passer. They're going to move it up, and that's going to be an automatic first down. You cannot have that happen. 3rd and a mile, and then you're just shooting yourself in the foot again.
The pass completion and then the penalty.
But, man, what a catch.
I had called it an incomplete pass, man. I would totally.
I was right there with you. But then I look back there, and I see another flag in the backfield, and I see him signal for roughing the passer. And, again, Taylor with the mental mishaps.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 3 receivers near side. Single receiver far side. Running back offset right of the quarterback. Fake the handoff. Play action. Oh, and here comes the rush, and there goes the sack.
Number 19.
Yep.
That's Victor Obi.
Oof. Obi-Wan Kenobi on that one.
I mean, just blew into the backfield and just shut that down.
I mean, Caballero had like 1,001, 1,002. Boom.
Boom.
Hello.
That's the one thing. Brazoswood's O-line's got to buy him a little bit more time than that.
Loss of 8 to be 2nd and 18 now. Oh, at the 31. Woof. Oh, blitz by the defensive end, Victor Obi. Fake the handoff, play action pass, quarterback running up, and he's going to run the ball. He's got some yardage. Going to get a first down.
Oh, yeah.
And still running. Wow.
There you go.
How about Lane Caballero?
That's what you want to see from your quarterback. Take that hit and move on, man. Who says they're soft?
Caballero certainly isn't. How about a 20-yard run? Actually, my apologies, 24-yard run. 1st and 10 inside Lion territory at the 45-yard line. Clock ticking. 4:01 now, under 4 minutes to go here before halftime. Man in motion going far side. That is Schreiner.
Whoa.
Here comes the blitz, and perfect to Brown. Brown's got room to run. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Andrew Brown. The pressure was coming in on Caballero. It waited perfectly.
I mean, he knew he was going to take a hit, but an excellent job being patient. Saw Brown wide open, and he was absolutely gone.
45-yard touchdown pass.
And he's down right now in the backfield after that hit.
Wow. Boy, they had at least 2 players, if not 3, hit him.
Yeah, I mean, it was just crunch, and kudos to him, man. That takes guts to know that you're going to take a huge hit and still stay in that pocket. And
by the way, that was after the 24-yard run where it looked like he was going to be stopped short of the first down. So kudos to him. And if you listen to the pregame interview, Joel Luna mentioned about the fact that, these kids are 0-4, but, man, they keep giving their best effort. They keep trying, and they'll continue to try. But right now, Lane Caballero has been the man of example as he gets up now.
There we go. And under his own power, he sat
that's
up.
So good to see.
Popped right up. That is very good to see.
So on the other end, awaiting the extra point attempt, looking to cut the lead in half are the Buccaneers.
That was a gift from Taylor there. You had him at 3rd and a mile. You're roughing the passer. You can't keep giving them first downs. Can't give them extra plays. This is exactly what happens.
Justin McKay, the holder. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-7. And that was an adventurous 81-yard drive for a touchdown. We'll take this break. You're proudly watching ALIEF ISD football here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
Podcast. And while all of us at the KMAX Sports Network are huge football fans, we broadcast more than just football, In fact, KMAX Sports proudly broadcasts volleyball, girls and boys basketball, softball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, and more. For more information on how you can help KMAX Sports broadcast any of those sports, just reach out to chuck@kmaxsports.com or merle@kmaxsports.com or contact that sports booster club directly. KMAX Sports will gladly work with you and the booster clubs to get that team's broadcasts on the air. And if you're a fan of the other team, well, we can broadcast your team's games too. We realize that, yes, even in Texas, there's more to life than just football. KMAX Sports, bringing your teams to you for 14 years.
So we get ready for the kickoff. 3:43 to go before halftime, and the Buccaneers have cut the Taylor lead in half. And you got to be worried if you're the Lions, because you dominated this game as the pooch kick taken at the 27. Up or down the sideline, 30, 35.
Oh, ball comes out, but luckily for him, it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, he was very lucky that time. Ball up to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bucks, or for the Lions at the 34.
That was Jabari Pittman with the return there, and fortunately for him, he was close to the sideline, but we actually have a Buccaneer down right now.
Again, halftime will be the homecoming ceremonies. Present that for you. Of course, if you're watching and listening live now, you can't see video because of the UIL blackout rule, but at midnight we will turn on the video and you'll be able to watch it, as well as some really great plays. But Brandon, if I'm Brian Randall and the Taylor coaching staff, I'm telling the guys, look guys, you guys have dominated and we're only up 14-7, and we got to quit making mistakes and drawing the laundry on defense.
Absolutely. I mean, the story of the game right now is just Taylor shooting themselves in the foot. McFarland has definitely dominated the game. He's definitely been the star. But the only problem is like you said, they keep getting penalties. They keep extending plays for the Buccaneers. And, I mean, there's no way this should be a 7-point game. They should easily be up 28-0, but here we are.
Yep, that's for sure.
And it's one of those things that it's the simple mistakes that lead you to a no-win record right now. And they clearly have talent. They just got to stop beating themselves.
Let's see what they do here. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. At the pass, 34-yard line, rather.
Wow.
Farley gets out of 2 tackles, being pushed on the sideline, and he will get across to the 35.
Oh, and that could be a flag. Yep. Didn't need to do it. Even though it's just a simple touch, you just cannot touch the quarterback, especially in today's football.
No,
they're going to call it every time.
You know, as if you need example, just look at the pros. I mean, good grief.
If they're doing it at the top, they're going to call it all the way down to the bottom.
It could be a 1-yard gain, but this is going to be a 1st down on the penalty.
Uh-oh.
That's me. So what was a 1-yard run turns into a big gain after the penalty up to the 50-yard line. And again, Brandon, you got to take advantage of this.
Yeah, there's no excuse. You got 3:22 left before the halftime. Go back up 14. Start to take the lead here.
Back to pass. McFarland going for it all and overthrows his receiver again. That's about the 2nd or 3rd time that he has overthrown a receiver.
And he's had him, too. The receiver is broken off from the coverage. He's been wide open. It's just he keeps overshooting him just a little bit.
And his receivers obviously have speed. Yep. No doubt about that.
Just not enough speed.
By the way, we mentioned at the top of the show that Hastings and George Ranch, they actually played yesterday. My apologies. Hastings beating George Ranch 35-20. So ALIEF Hastings at 2-0 in district play. George Ranch is 1-1.
He's still up. That's complete to Whiting.
Yep, Whiting with the pass completion. So ALIEF Hastings representing ALIEF ISD well, as they are now 2-0 in district play. Gain of 4 on that one. It'll be 3rd and 6 now. Inside Buccaneer territory at the 46-yard line. Well, they're going to call 47. Okay. Gain of 3. Yeah, right. Exactly.
McFarland's going to keep that.
Yeah, McFarland, and he is going to be just short of the 1st down marker. Clock at 2:28 and counting. Other game going on in the district right now. Pearland with a 21-6 lead on Dawson. Oh, and here comes the flag. Man. Oh, this is not going to be good.
And, yep, they're having to hold him back right now.
Wow.
It's composure. You got to keep it.
Looks like a little disagreement and something said to the official, and here came the flag, and this is not going to be good for Taylor.
Yeah, you know it's never good when they're over talking to the opposing coach. I think they're also talking about keeping the composure of the players. Don't let this get nasty.
Clock stopped now at 2:21. But I'll tell you what, that flag went high in the air. That was a serious toss, man. Little hang time on that one.
He was ready.
Jeez.
Oh, they're going to call it on.
Oh, they're calling it on the Buccaneers. Wow. I misread that one.
Yeah, no, when I looked up, I saw some of the Taylor players holding back their guys, so I just assumed he was the one that I guess he was just hot and heavy from probably being a little bit messed with. But nonetheless, Taylor moves up again, and another shot in the foot from Brazoswood.
Wow. 2nd big penalty puts them at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
They're going to call time.
Timeout taken by Brazoswood. Again, in the district, last night we called the game for you. You can watch it on the replay. Strake Jesuit beating ALIEF Elsick 41-21. Also last night, Hastings over George Ranch 35-20. Going on right now, 7:18 to go first quarter. Pearland, the Oilers with a 21-6 lead over Dawson in the Battle of Pearland ISD.
Ooh.
Yep, and what's amazing is Pearland football team reflecting the volleyball team. The volleyball team for Pearland is just one loss in district play as well. They have done very well. So Pearland sports here in the fall have registered and enjoying some success as we are at 2:13 clock stop.
Shout out to the offensive coordinator for Pearland. He's a former Skeeters employee.
Oh, there you go.
Well, let's see what McFarland can do. He's been gifted 2 penalties here. He's deep inside of Brazoswood's territory. This is the time you need to capitalize.
Yep. See what they did. They send Twins on the far side. They've got a wing and Wildcat, little pitch there. Pryor throwing for the end zone.
And it's picked.
And it's picked off. Right idea, but just couldn't execute it. And flag on the play as looks like Velez was the interceptor. He was. Number 17, Steven Velez with the pick.
You know, he had him wide open. I just don't know if that's the play call you make when you're only up 14-7 deep inside the 30 with
Actually,
2 minutes left.
I'll argue with that one. I think that was a perfect play call. They had him fooled. The man was wide open, but Pryor just underthrew the pass.
I mean, I see what you're saying. Yeah, when you have it wide open, clearly the play works. But that's, to me, why you don't have special players throwing the ball outside of the quarterback. I mean, because that's exactly what will happen, and it's a huge turnover, and now you're giving the Buccaneers another chance. I mean, right now, if you're Taylor, this is just you defeating yourself.
So the Buccaneers grabbed the ball with 1:58 to go.
Unfortunately, they had an illegal block in the back on the return, so that backs them up way back there on their 5-yard line.
Quarterback in right on the end zone line in the shotgun, hands off. Woodruff gets across the 5 to the 10-yard line.
If you're the Buccaneers, I bleed this clock out, and I go into halftime down 7, and you know what? I'm holding our heads up high knowing that we should definitely be out of this ball game, but we're just a touchdown away from having a tie game.
Jaden Newsom on the tackle there. Clock at 1:31. Second down. Nice run by Woodruff. Got some space on the near side. Off tackle. Snap. And off the left tackle and met and stopped at the 10-yard line.
Third and 5 to go. Taylor still got 1 timeout, but I guess they're going to be okay with letting the clock run out.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, when you're deep and it's only on the 10-yard line, I might have burned a timeout, make them run it one more time, and just give yourself a chance. Let the returner go.
Ezra Thibodeau on the tackle there. Now they line up Twins left and right. And timeout going to be taken by Taylor, I believe, with 32 seconds to go.
Interesting.
3rd and 5. Now they take the timeout.
I mean, I guess maybe they didn't appreciate the coverage that they had out there, but
they saw something they didn't like.
Yeah, immediately get rid of that. But
yeah, the last thing you want to do is give up a big play here.
I feel like if you're going to take the timeout, should have done it about 25 seconds ago.
Now the Buccaneers, according to the clock, have all 3 of their timeouts. Is that right, Joel? I don't think they've used any of their timeouts.
Yep.
So the Buccaneers, they can pull off the first down and get a big play. They got timeouts left.
Their kicker isn't too bad. I was watching him in warm-ups. He was at least booting 35, 40-yarders. So one bbig play, get down, call a timeout, and at least give yourself a chance to cut this game to 4.
By the way, Pearland has scored again. 4:10 to go in the first quarter. Pearland now on up on Dawson 28-6.
You know, I mean, that's exactly how this game should be going. But, again, we've just been penalty-plagued and turnover-plagued.
So let's see what happens here. 3rd and 5. Handoff. Woodruff gets a lead blocker, cuts it up, and he is close to the 15, 16-yard line. And they call it first down immediately.
Well, it'll stop the clock periodically while the chains get set. But
again, they've got 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no urgency, though.
Mm-mm. 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think they're just going to let it go. Yep. They'll just let it take off to halftime, and
there we go. 3, 2, 1, and we are at halftime. It's been a much more adventurous game than a 14-7 score we have at halftime. I mean, that's all you can say.
Yeah, it's been plagued full of mental mistakes, but nonetheless, the Taylor defense has showed up. They just got to stop kicking themselves in the foot. But overall, McFarland, he's been the star so far, and he's just got to come out in the second half and do what he did again.
We'll get halftime stats from Joel Luna of the Fax newspaper and online at thefax.com. Meantime, we'll take this 5-minute break, come back, and we'll get you going on homecoming here at ALIEF ISD Stadium, or ALIEF ISD at Crump Stadium here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
KMAX Sports, we want to make sure you get the whole game. So we'll take a moment here to clean your speakers.
Clean sonic delivery. This is KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end. Snap again. He hits the turf, and Devon scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
corner on the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle@KMAXSports.com or Chuck at KMAXSports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him. Touchdown.
10, 5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are KMAX Sports. At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. And while all of us at the KMAX Sports Network are huge football fans, we broadcast more than just football, you know. In fact, KMAX Sports proudly broadcasts volleyball, girls and boys basketball, softball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, and more. For more information on how you can help KMAX Sports broadcast any of those sports, just reach out to Chuck at KMAXSports.com or Merle at KMAXSports.com or contact that Sports Booster Club directly. KMAX Sports will gladly work with you and the booster clubs to get that team's broadcasts on the air. And if you're a fan of the other team, well, we can broadcast your team's games too. We realize that, yes, even in Texas, there's more to life than just football. KMAX Sports, bringing your teams to you for 14 years.
Socialize with us.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
On Twitter at KMAX Sports or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. And while all of us at the KMAX Sports Network are huge football fans, we broadcast more than just football, you know. In fact, KMAX Sports proudly broadcasts volleyball, girls and boys basketball, softball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, and more. For more information on how you can help KMAX Sports broadcast any of those sports, just reach out to Chuck at KMAXSports.com or Merle at KMAXSports.com or contact that Sports Booster Club directly. KMAX Sports will gladly work with you and the booster clubs to get that team's broadcasts on the air. And if you're a fan of the other team, well, we can broadcast your team's games too. We realize that, yes, even in Texas, there's more to life than just football. KMAX Sports, bringing your teams to you for 14 years.
Socialize with us
You won't have what they call the social skill.
on Twitter at KMAX Sports or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
We're glad you enjoy the KMAX Sports broadcast. But did you know that you can purchase a copy of this or any KMAX broadcast for personal use? Whether you're making a highlight video or just want to be able to enjoy this game years in the future, send us a note to info@kmaxsports.com. That's INFO at kmaxsports.com. Let us know which games you're interested in, and we'll set it up for a small fee. We can even do some editing for you. And the great thing, any purchase will send a portion of the proceeds to your school. Enjoy the game now and keep it forever. Purchase any broadcast for personal use. Hit us up, info@kmaxsports.com, bringing your teams and your highlights to you. We are KMAX Sports.
Well, you can see the pageantry going on. We're going to give you the Brazoswood Band live. Let's enjoy the pageantry. As we get ready for homecoming ceremonies, we'll give you the scoring recap. First quarter was all Lions, 7:18 to go. First quarter, Charlie McFarland to Shane Whiting, 30-yard touchdown pass. Alfonso Ward with the extra point kick made it 7-0. Capped off a 6-play, 70-yard drive that took 3:32 off the clock. Then McFarland on a 32-yard touchdown to John. Ward with the extra point kick made it 14-0. Capped off a 2-play, 38-yard drive that took 52 seconds. They capitalized on a fumble return. Second quarter, the only scoring was from the visitors. Lane Caballero hit Kevin Brown on a 45-yard touchdown pass. That was mostly a quick pass and then Brown run. Andrew Schreiner with the extra point kick makes it 14-7. 6-play, 81-yard drive. Took 3:12 off the clock. And that's where we're at. We'll talk more about it when the homecoming ceremonies are over. Meantime, for you ALIEF Taylor fans, here is the homecoming halftime show right here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
Socialize with us.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
On Twitter, @KMax Sports, or catch us on Facebook. Search KMax Sports. Just another way KMax Sports is bringing your teams to you. Socialize with us.
You don't have what they call the social skill.
On Twitter, @KMax Sports, or catch us on Facebook. Search KMax Sports. Just another way KMax Sports is bringing your teams to you.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. And while all of us at the KMAX Sports Network are huge football fans, we broadcast more than just football, you know. In fact, KMAX Sports proudly broadcasts volleyball, girls and boys basketball, softball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, and more. For more information on how you can help KMAX Sports broadcast any of those sports, just reach out to chuck@kmaxsports.com or merle@kmaxsports.com or contact that Sports Booster Club directly. KMAX Sports will gladly work with you and the booster clubs to get that team's broadcasts on the air. And if you're a fan of the other team, well, we can broadcast your team's games too. We realize that, yes, even in Texas, there's more to life than just football. KMAX Sports, bringing your teams to you for 14 years.
Spring. The time of year when a young man's fancy turns to
Play ball!
And KMAX Sports will be there for every game of the 2018 season. From the first pitch to the final out. High school baseball and softball, college baseball and softball, and pro baseball and softball. So for the most coverage of 2018 baseball and softball, look to the leader, KMAX Sports. KMAXSports.com.
And we welcome you back. Halftime festivities over. Happy to bring you the homecoming ceremonies and jump the cut along with Brandon MacArthur, Daniel Garrigan, Brendan McLaughlin back at the KMAX studios. And as we mentioned, Joel Luna giving us stats, halftime stats. Brazoswood with 108 total yards on offense. Leading rusher, of course, the quarterback, Lane Caballero, 3 carries for 19 yards. Passing is 6 for 11 for 93 yards. Does have 1 interception. They've been penalized 4 times for 45 yards and 2 of 3 on fumbles. Meantime, Taylor, 152 yards of offense. Their leading ground gainer, 13 carries, 91 yards, and 7 for 75 yards rushing for the quarterback, Charlie McFarland, who has the touchdown run. Meantime, Walker has 4 carries for 26 yards. Carries a 91 yards rushing. Quarterback McFarland, 5 for 10 passing, 61 yards and an interception. As we get ready to go here in the third quarter. Mentioned that it was an all ALIEF Taylor first quarter, and then penalties and I guess we'll call bad decisions, guys, prevented them from expanding that lead, and Brazoswood able to take advantage, had the 1 touchdown drive to cut the lead to half, 14-7 as we begin quarter number 3. And kickoff, and that will go
out of bounds.
Not far from being out of the end zone, but on the left side, out of bounds.
That's going to bring the ball all the way up to the 40. Not the way you want to start it if you're Brazoswood, but nonetheless, let's see if the defense can start to turn it up and see if they can contain McFarland a little bit. He was running wild. He had some passes deep to some receivers, but just overthrew each and every one of them a little bit. He had the 1 nice touchdown to Whiting there in the first quarter, but ever since then, he's just had a little bit too much on his gun.
Yeah, in fact, the 2 touchdown drives for Taylor were on the first 2 possessions. Other than that, has not been fruitful at all. As they come out, 3 receivers top side, single receiver near side, running back Walker offset left of the quarterback McFarland. And handoff, Taylor cuts it up the middle, now comes around the right side, 35-40. And good run for Taylor across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Make it 41. And a first down.
The fans have been just fired up ever since that halftime show.
That's right.
I mean,
their local favorite, if you
we got a flag, so it's going to come all the way back.
Illegal procedure. Wow. Wipes out a first down run of 11 yards.
That's 2 plays, 1 on the kickoff, 1 right there, both penalties. So we're continuing the theme from the first half.
And don't you know, Coach Brian McFarland is not a happy camper right now with his Lions.
No, absolutely not. But, you know, more on that Taylor crowd. You know they're a ruckus crowd when you're cheering for the opposing team's band. And, wow, what a band that was.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
My
Brazoswood
Lord.
band was phenomenal.
I mean, that's college-esque right there.
11:54 to go. Line up, single back. Quarterback under center. Fumbles the ball.
And I think he was able
Looks
to
like
fall
he got
on
it back.
Yep.
A very inauspicious start.
I think it's the offensive lineman there, Rodrigo Mireles, who fell on it.
So 2nd and 15 now from the 25.
Yeah, just like you said, not the ideal start here
No.
in the second half. Let's see if we can start to get it a little bit more cleaner.
Come out with 3 receivers top side, single receiver near side, running back offset left of the quarterback. Hand off, and Walker up the middle, and he is met before he gets to the 30-yard line, down to the 28, 29-yard line. And mark him at the 29. It's a gain of 4. 3rd and 11 at the 29. First drive of the third quarter. In the shotgun now. About to pass McFarland. Rush coming in. Rush to the right side and has a receiver open, and they called incomplete. And he had Eric Pryor on the sideline, but the referee right there calling it incomplete. It's now 4th and 11.
Well, not an ideal way to start the second half there for Taylor. Let's see if the defense can start to be turnover prone again, as they caused, 3 straight turnovers, 2 fumbles, and then 1 interception in the end zone.
Yeah, that interception in the end zone was huge.
But
we'd be tied at this point.
Absolutely. So that's key and critical right there. But ever since those 3 turnovers, they've just been shooting themselves in the foot with penalties. So let's see if they can start to turn that around.
Meantime, the punt, and fair catch called for at the 40-yard line. So a 31-yard punt. And they did what they needed to do on defense. Now it's Brazoswood on offense at their own 40. Good field position, 1st and 10. Again, they have the last score of the game, 45-yard touchdown pass on a screen pass.
He had a wide open Kevin Brown who just turned on the Jets and blew by everybody.
Yep, Caballero comes out. And quick throw, slot receiver.
Speak of the devil.
Yep. And there's Brown there at the 45. So gain of 6. 2nd and 4. In comes near side. That's Esteta along with Schreiner, who's in the slot on the near side. They've got the wing and running back. Running back going to get the call, goes right side. He's got room to run. He's over across for a 1st down and more. As he gets to the 50-yard line, Woodward, who was hurt and then came back in the first half. Able to make the run, and he is there for a 1st down. At the 50. Clock rolling, 9:38 to go here in the third quarter. Twins top side. Wing here on the near side, and the receiver down low. Woodruff now go offset right of the quarterback. And Woodruff gets a call, and he is met, backed up, gets a second effort, and that second effort is going to cost him yards.
Yikes.
The red wave comes in.
Yeah, that play call there was a little bit too predictable, as they're kind of just setting up in the same formation here and just doing a little bit of an inside handoff, using the tight end as an extra blocker there to kind of create a wedge gap. But kudos to Taylor. They read it. They hit all their gaps and just stuffed them in the backfield.
2nd and 13 to 47. Luis Furios, among others, on the tackle. Meantime, pass incomplete here. Trying for the quick hitter out here to Woodruff. No, I'm sorry, Brown, rather. And it's going to be 3rd now and 13.
Yeah, very dangerous pass there. All right, here we go. Let's see what Brazoswood can start to put together. And Daniel, you're a former college football athlete, am I correct?
That I am. That I was. That I was. Let me clarify.
Once you are, you always are. What position did you play there in college?
I was an extremely undersized quarterback.
All right, good. So you can start to relate to break down the play calls here for us and kind of what they're going for.
Pass back and getting away from the rush and running up, and he's going to get the first down and more. Wow. Pocket collapse. He couldn't find anybody to pass, and now a flag after the play. Flag comes from the far side behind the play. Caballero, the first down and more, and let's see what the flag is. But it came well after Caballero was out of bounds. Caballero, sorry. They mark him at the 35-yard line.
Let's see.
18-yard run on 3rd and 13. Here comes the referee. Illegal block in the back. Wow.
Wow, and it's still going to remain 3rd down. Yikes.
A lot of times when an offensive lineman gets beat, the worst thing you can do is compound the issue and then push from behind.
Yeah, as you can see right there, and that cost him an easy first down as Brazoswood now will back it up.
It'll make it 3rd and 5. The ball at the 45 of the Lions.
Man, crowd's rocking, band's rocking.
Yep.
Now this is Friday night.
Yep, absolutely. Twins left and right. Clock at 8:23 and counting. Running back behind the quarterback in the shotgun. Woodruff behind Caballero. Back to pass, throws it down the sideline, and the pass is caught. Wow, what a catch down there inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
That's number 14 as he made a great comeback to the football there.
That is Yuli Sestata for the first down.
Brazoswood in their territory on the inside the 20.
17-yard catch.
Oh, no.
And ball over the quarterback's head and a scramble for the loose ball. Pile at the 32, and it looks like the quarterback has it. He does. Wow, Lane Caballero recovered that one, but had a couple, 3 players on top of him.
What's that the expression where it's like 1 foot forward, 2 steps backwards? That's kind of what Brazoswood keeps doing here. After a great play, whether it's a penalty or just a missed snap right there, they just kind of keep shooting themselves in the foot a little bit.
It's a 14-yard loss on the fumble. He's 2nd and 24 now. They've got to get all the way to the 8-yard line. They come out 3 receivers near side, single receiver far side. Back to pass, Caballero, looking, launches down the sideline, and there's going to be pass interference as the receiver looked like was tripped up.
I don't see any flags.
No, it's towards the end zone. And that was Sestata again that he was aiming for or throwing to.
Defensive back pretty much tackled the wide out there.
I mean, when you're beat, that's I guess what you got to do to save yourself from 6.
Holding call makes it an automatic first down.
And Taylor bailing Brazoswood out after the missed snap and a loss of 14, and now you're given an automatic first down after the holding.
Let's see where they make the ball at. Clock stopped at 7:01 on the penalty. Penalty originates, stepped off, and out to the 22-yard line.
Got the wave going on.
It's a 1st and 10 to 22. Man in motion going far side. And handoff. Draw play and up close to the 20-yard line before being taken down by a sea of red. 33-7 on the tackle. Woodruff on the carry. Gain of 1. Second 9 at the 21. As with Tivole. And quick throw, receiver screen, and read well, although moving forward for some serious yardage across the 20. Yep. That's the Stata again.
Coming up huge on this drive here for the Buccaneers.
Would have gone for a little bit more if we had some extra blocks up top, but defensive back fought through there.
Yeah, exactly. I saw him kind of throw him off there, and he made an excellent tackle. And like you said, if he doesn't do that, we're talking possible goal line here.
They go stack receivers on the near side now. Single receiver far side, running back offset right of the quarterback in the shotgun, and somebody's taking a timeout here.
Yep, Brazoswood wants to talk it over here.
They're at 3rd and 6 at the 18. 5:35 to go. And yeah, very important drive here as they have a chance to tie this one up after being down 14-0 in the first quarter.
I mean, it's kind of incredible that they've been able to sustain in this game, but you know, it might come down to whoever doesn't make the mistake at the very end is probably going to win this ball game, and that's penalties included. And just there's been so many extra plays from just kind of bonehead penalties.
Yeah, the yellow flag, the laundry has killed Taylor tonight. Meantime, Pearland making it inconsequential against Dawson. Halftime score, Pearland 42, Dawson 12.
Get the second and third string guys warmed up.
Wow.
That's where you're going to start to see a lot of names come out there that you've never heard before.
So let's see what they do here. Stack them up on the near side, just off the line of scrimmage. Sustained a single receiver far side, rolling and throwing here underneath.
Oh,
nice tackle there.
He's a little short there.
And that was 6 and 15 on the coverage. Odera Chidame on the tackle.
And Fazil.
That is Faziel Akalusi.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I saw the names, and then I was waiting on you to take the first shot at that.
That ain't going to happen, right?
Wow, we've got another penalty on Taylor. That's going to move the ball half the distance to the goal line. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if he said face mask.
Did you hear it? Okay.
I didn't hear it either. But nonetheless, another penalty. And what, Taylor had 10 penalties for 100 yards to close the first half. And
set up 1st and goal at the 6 or 7 yard line. Ball just at the 7 yard hash mark.
I'd look for big
1st
Kevin
and goal
Brown here.
And they hand off instead, Woodruff. And Woodruff barely getting back to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal.
It's kind of been a trend of this drive. Nothing on 1st and 2nd. Third down, they don't quite make it. Helped out by Taylor. Fresh set of downs. They got to punch it in eventually, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. No, they're kind of wasting plays here on 1st and 2nd down by running kind of a little bit inside draws, but let's see if they can get something going here.
Brown goes in motion. Quarterback and throws to the left side and in for the touchdown.
There we go. There it is.
Going against the seam there. And the pass to the running back for the touchdown.
Of course we got a flag, but it's on the defense, going to be declined, and touchdown will stand.
So 7 yard touchdown pass. Comes with 4:08 to go in the third quarter.
You know, that little screen pass right there, a little bit of swing pass right there from Brazoswood has been there all night long. Their big plays have come off something very similar.
Very important extra point here. Andrew Schreiner, who also plays wide receiver, the senior, for the point after attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is true and blue, and we are tied at 14-all. We'll take this break. You are watching ALIEF ISD football here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
Spring. The time of year when a young man's fancy turns to
Play ball!
And KMAX Sports will be there for every game of the 2018 season. From the first pitch to the final out. High school baseball and softball, college baseball and softball, and pro baseball and softball. So for the most coverage of 2018 baseball and softball, look to the leader, KMAX Sports. KMAXSports.com.
From West Texas all the way to the Bayou and all points in between.
I saw miles and miles of Texas.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, bringing your teams to you.
So a 12-play, 60-yard drive with a whole bunch of penalties. And we are tied at 14 with 4:08 to go here in the third quarter. Wow.
I think that's the word of the day right now just to describe this game. And if you're Taylor, you got to get McFarland going again. He was electric in that first half, especially the first quarter.
Meantime, that one goes out of the end zone. It's funny, I got a chance to talk to Brian Randall, the coach for ALIEF Taylor before the game, and he mentioned about the fact, it's homecoming week. You got people coming in, you got the distractions, and his team is playing like it's distracted right now.
Absolutely. It's just a lot of mental errors that they keep making. If they can cut down on the penalties and just shooting themselves on third down especially, we were talking about it during the break. This shouldn't be a ball game if they just simply take care of that.
The beauty of this now is the score is essentially 0-0. Focus back in on your second half adjustments, and there's plenty of game left. Let's see what happens.
Absolutely.
Yep. And handoff. Walker coming around the near side, has blocking 30, 32, 33-yard line. Big gain of 7.
I will say in the second half, though, Walker seems to be reading his holes a lot better as he's been kind of a little bit more patient. As you can see there, he was following his blockers and then picked up speed to get a nice little gain there.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line. But I feel for Brian Randall because I'm sure everything that he said at halftime, the Lions came out and didn't do it starting the second half. Meantime, up the middle, and that's going to be Charlie McFarland, who leads the team in rushing. And he's going to be close to first down. Looks like they're going to mark him just short. They are.
Might as well do it again.
Yep.
That play has been just a simple yardage for him, 3 to 4 yards every time they've done it.
Oddly successful.
It really is. I've never seen anything do it.
Than it should be.
Yeah.
Called a gain of 2, 3rd and 1. McFarland was 75 yards on the ground in the first half. He will come out under center, I formation behind him. Single receiver left and right. And he is rolling out, looking for the pass. Looking, and throws it, and short underneath. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little confused as to why they just didn't run that play.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you bring up 4th down, 4th and 1, and if you're going for it, it looks like they are as McFarland's running back out there. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see the quarterback sneak here, but I'm right there with you. Why? I don't really get it.
Let's see what he does. He's lined up in the shotgun. Of course, he could be trying to draw him off sides. 18 seconds and counting on the play clock, so he's got a little time. And goes off left tackle, and McFarland in for the first down.
There we go.
So they were extremely confident, Mr. Daniel, that they could get the first down.
Well, in pregame warm-ups, they ran that play against air, and it just kind of seemed that's a staple for them.
It's incredible.
And it's worked, so more power to them.
To the 38, 1st and 10. 4-yard quarterback plunge. Twin receivers left and right now, running back offset right of the quarterback in the shotgun. 2:22 and counting here. And McFarland being chased, gets out of one tackle, makes his way down the left sideline. He's got room to run. to the 50 and out of bounds at the 47, 46-yard line. That was one heck of a run by Charlie McFarland.
No, that was a design quarterback run, and I just kind of wonder why they didn't start doing that more in the first half, because a lot of his runs were scrambles on broken pass plays.
I'm right there with you, and especially because they've gone under center here a lot, and he's been more effective in the shotgun, so it's nice to see him trying to go back to his stronger side.
16-yard run sets him up 1st and 10 inside Buccaneer territory as Walker across the 45 to the 44. Gain of 2 for him. So McFarland, by my count, has 22 yards rushing on this drive.
He's what, at 97? He's going close to that century mark.
2nd and 8 to the 44. Clock counting, 1:46 to go here in the third quarter. Play clock at 18. He's got plenty of time, and they're going to call timeout instead. Wow. This is a big timeout with 1:40 to go in the third quarter. That's their first timeout of the half. Each team now has used a timeout. So, Daniel, what are your thoughts about the game so far?
I think it's kind of ugly on both sides, but both teams.
Yeah, that's a good word. Ugly.
But Brazoswood has stuck around, and you've really got to tip your hats to them. They have really kind of fought, and Taylor, though, you're just kind of shooting themselves in the foot, as MacArthur said a little earlier.
It's one of those deals where I feel like they kind of took the game out of McFarland's hands a little bit. When he had the most success in that first quarter, when he was kind of scrambling out, hitting them more with a little bit of play action and letting them unleash. But ever since then, it seems like he's kind of a little bit handcuffed. And I think you just got to take the wheels off and tell him, look, go.
Well, and you got Shane Whiting and Eric Pryor with some speed at the wideouts, too. Meantime, back out of the timeout, 2nd and 8. And handoff, Walker met in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped for a huge loss. That play took too much time to develop. And great pursuit there by the Buccaneers.
It's an interesting play call out of the timeout, which brings up 3rd and long now.
It's like Dorian McDougal, among others, on the tackle there. Loss of 4.
Let's see if McFarland can have some of
84
his
on
magic.
the tackle. Thank you, sir. Kevin Brown on that.
He's everywhere.
3rd and forever. McFarland getting out of the rush and gets out of 1, but there come 2 more Buccaneers to take him down. McDougal again among the tacklers.
That was kind of the difference in the first half. He was able to shake out because no other defender was there to bring him down when he did get kind of wrapped up a little bit. But this time, get your hands on him and the rest of your defenders will come.
Absolutely.
Able to help out there.
So last 2 plays, they've gone -6 yards, and it's now 4th and 14.
Are they going for this? No, right? No way.
Not going to.
Well, this is an interesting formation.
This is almost like what they call the swinging gate on extra point attempt.
Yeah. You only got 3 linemen.
Unbalanced line. Clock
There's
running.
mismatch down here to the sideline.
Yeah, you got to call
play
that
clock. Now they call delay a game because the play clock was at 0.
Yep, timeout.
Oh, did Brazoswood get that in? Okay, thanks, Joel. Joel Luna from the Facts newspaper covers Brazoswood. Joel, of course, the sports editor. Catch him online at the Facts, TheFacts.com. And you gotta like that name. I mean, it's like when you hear the Facts, it's like just the facts, man, right? You know?
It must be true.
Don't hit me with the fake news. Give me the facts.
That's right. Bye. Say goodbye to Francis Longoria. Thank you for everything, young lady. Appreciate it. And that's Francis with an I, by the way.
And that's that's hospitality there that they provide.
Absolutely.
Man. That's going to be 9 seconds before the half ends, and they're going to set up in that same formation here.
Wow.
And this is a huge gamble here. You're on the 50. It's 4th and about 14.
They come in with 3 linemen around the ball, 3 receivers on both sides, quarterback in the shotgun, and the ball's fumbled. McFarland pitches it out left side.
Oh, no.
And now all the way around.
Oh,
a big block there. Across the 50, 45, 40.
Wow.
And at the first down, oh my goodness.
Just how they drew it up.
Langston Lee got the pitch from the quarterback. And there is a Buccaneer player down on the far sideline as well.
There was a couple of good shots there.
Wow.
Some peel back blocks. Certainly hope these guys
Isaiah
are
Wheeler,
okay.
it looked like, had the big block there.
That is when you keep the head on a swivel.
Yep. Glad to see that the Buccaneer player is up and being helped off, but he is walking off under with some help.
If you're Taylor, that's how you draw it up, right?
I mean, that's what they talked about in the timeout. Look, we're gonna fumble it, then you're gonna just pitch it to him all of a sudden on the sideline, then cut it all the way back. We'll have huge blocks, and you'll pick up the first down.
Well, they haven't moved the change yet. Langston Lee was the one that did the Barry Sanders impersonation.
That was a great comparison there.
And no, I think they're gonna say he was short.
Are they bringing this back?
Oh, it's
changing
there
because
we go.
of the quarter. Thank you. Did they give him a first down?
No, because I see Brazoswood's quarterback out there.
Wow.
Well,
are you calling that a game of 11? 13.
A yard short.
Wow.
A broken play. Wow.
4th and 14, and they get 13. So Brazos with the ball and a chance to take the lead for the first time this game as we literally start the fourth quarter. Looking down the sideline, and good defense there. It was Sistati who had the step or two on the defensive back, but the DB, Alfonso Ward.
No safety help. One-on-one matchup down here. Those are the things you got to win if you're an offense, but good defense by Taylor there.
I like the play call.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line. As we are in the fourth quarter of a tie game. Rolling back, Caballero being pursued, rushes now, and he's going to run it. Oh, he takes a hit right there at the out-of-bounds marker. No flag. Caballero gets to the 40-yard line, called a gain of 2 to be 3rd and 8.
Now, we'll say this about Caballero. He's a tough son of a gun.
Yeah, right. He
He's
ain't
knocked around and shot and kind of hit in the face all day, and it's been all right.
I mean, he does not go down.
Wow, they called at the 39. Okay, so 3rd and 8 at the 39. Three receivers top side, single receiver near side. Back to pass looking. And throws it in the seam. And great defensive play there.
That's number 7.
Yep.
Jaden Newsom. Woo! Hit.
Big hit there for Newsom. Makes it 4th and 8. And the punt unit comes in. They're not going to leave this to chance.
Great job by the Taylor defense right there. After your offense doesn't convert the long 4th down, to just hold, and that's what they need to get back to, playing that tough football.
And I mean, I hate to be cynical, but for Brian Randall and his, wow, now flag comes in.
Illegal substitution.
Illegal substitution. Wow. And that's on Brazoswood. So Brazoswood is taking the hankies over for the moment. I was just about to say, good news for Brian Randall. His defense didn't cause any flags.
Yeah, exactly.
On that possession.
Just as you were about to say that a flag went
Yeah,
out.
exactly. Welcome to the media jinx.
Yeah, but,
10:56 to go. Those are the golden tones of Daniel Garrican.
Woo.
As we welcome into the K-Mac family.
good to be here. Thank you for having me, you guys.
Hi, Mary. Oh, see, something's good is going to happen because Mary Williams is standing right behind us. And, and that's going to be a huge flag. Look at that. See? That was it. the returner didn't even get a chance to get the ball because Ryan Wilson bumped him.
Man, back-to-back penalties, too. That's just mental errors. There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't move. Don't move.
If they score.
Give me your headset real quick, would you? Let's get our Mara Williams going to join us here for a minute. Here, let me put that there. How are you, young lady?
I'm great, thank you.
You shouldn't move.
Okay.
Remember what happened last time you were here?
It's true.
Stay here.
Stay
Don't
here.
move.
Yep. If they score, you're going to have to move your office here, too.
I think they'd
How long
appreciate
have you been principal at ALIEF, Taylor?
This is my 6th year at
Okay.
Taylor.
Okay. So the ball at the 47-yard line. You want to do play-by-play? No, it's okay. You want to try?
No.
That's all right.
Embarrass myself in public.
Sticking to education.
Well, I do that all the time every time I put a microphone on, but that's
But
beside
they
the
pay
point.
you for that.
That's right. And fake handoff and sack. Wow. Wow, and there's the man again, Dorian McDougal, with the quarterback sack. How great was the homecoming halftime
It
tonight?
was great. So our Kevin won.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I mean, he was 12 years old.
He's autistic.
Oh, is he? Okay.
He is so popular on campus.
Oh, that is so
Everybody knows
cool.
him.
That's very awesome to see. Yeah, the fans just absolutely erupted when he was not only called, but then when he won, too.
2nd and 17. McFarland looking. Great protection. Throws it all the way down the field. He's
Give
got
me
a
some, give me
man.
some.
And thought he had it. Oh, my goodness. Well, we have a second here. So go ahead. Continue and talk about him.
Oh, Kevin, so he is.
You okay? You okay? Keep talking.
He's one of our most favorite students. Everyone knows him. He speaks to everyone, and he tries everything.
Does he?
really does. So he's even a staff aide this year. So.
Oh, really? Wow.
That's awesome.
That was great to see. That was great. And folks that are listening to the broadcast now live will be able to see it after midnight tonight. You'll see the video of that on KMAX Sports Vype Media. The young lady that was named the queen?
She is a volleyball player.
Oh, excellent.
And as her dad said, he put on rose water and prayed about it. So but she is also equally lovely.
All right. Excellent. I'm a big volleyball guy. I'm a big supporter of high school
My
volleyball.
daughter plays also.
Do really?
Mm-hmm,
Oh.
at her school. So she's a sophomore.
Oh, wow.
So yes, I'm a volleyball mom.
All right. And it looks like Taylor's going to take a timeout and talk about this.
Yikes. That's
Well, now hang on. Wait a minute.
Let's have a chat.
No timeout. No timeout. Okay. That's called a psych.
Yeah.
Just psych. Wow. I'll tell you what. This second half has taken like 3 hours already.
It's one of those that
This
it's
has
just
not been
crawling,
pretty.
but touchdown here, that could possibly shut the door.
McFarland now under center. Fakes a handoff. Play action. Looking.
Shay, come on, Shay.
Throws it
Who you
down
throwing it
and just too far. That's about the 4th time that he has overthrown a receiver. What an arm on McFarland.
He has a great arm. He's got a great arm.
He's got it.
Got to get Shay out there.
You know, we mentioned about the great crowd here. They have been boisterous the entire time.
Yes.
What a great crowd you have
We
here.
sold tickets at lunch today, and we ended up having to call for a second set of tickets.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
That is
So
awesome.
It's a big, happy crowd.
Incomplete pass makes it 4th down now and 17. Stay right there. Let's see. Are they going to punt? They're going to go for it.
They're going to send out the punter, which is good call because he's got a great foot on him. He's had a net average of 40 yards plus each punt, so kind of pin him deep.
Well, but Brazoswood isn't buying it because they have nobody back deep. Now the punt goes. If this thing rolls, it's not going to be good for Brazoswood. It will bounce and come sideways.
And get a little help.
Yeah, trying to push it back there was Pittman, but it will be at the 21. What is the most fun part about being principal at Taylor High School?
I think now that I've done it for a few years, I like seeing my children start at 9th grade and seeing them at 12th grade become like different people.
Really?
It's amazing.
So we actually we're fortunate enough to
interview the superintendent last game, and he told us about all the great programs that you guys have running here. Is there any kind of specific program that sticks out to you that you guys are running over there at ALIEF, Taylor?
So we probably have one of the most active TAFE programs, Texas Association of Future Educators, in the state. We're actually the state officer this year, so we're hosting the state convention at our campus in a few weeks. Huge program, and it has just exploded. That's one of my favorites. Of course, my ROTC, most of those children down there, and there's, I was going to say red shirts, but so you like to
yeah, I was going to say, wait a minute.
Oh,
those guys.
It didn't work. So when you saw the tunnel over here, that was my ROTC team that puts up the tunnel and takes down the tunnel. And they usually bring, even when we're on the road, at least 50 or 60 kids. So they're about 200 deep. So they're awesome and huge and probably just the kindest, most helpful set of children.
Really?
Need some leadership in their lives.
You okay?
Get it there. Get it there.
By the way, you said taffy. I was thinking, wow, water? Taffy? What are we talking about here? All right. I knew you meant, but, you know, it sounded good.
Let's see. Our drill team is growing. Our band is growing back. Yay.
All right.
Athletics for us is doing really well. My volleyball team this year, the girls are aiming for playoffs, and that's really awesome for us because we don't have a lot of club playing girls on our team.
Boy, that's saying a lot.
It is. They're putting in some work. So we're excited because they're beating some teams that they shouldn't be beating. You know, we have our boys track goes to state every year, and so they're bringing back some guys that went last year on the relay. So we're bringing back 2 or 3 of those that are going to probably head us back to state again this year. So
very nice.
In basketball, we went 5th round last year for boys.
Wow, that's great.
Crossing my fingers for them. So just kind of excited for basketball, too. So we got some good stuff going on. So.
Meantime, 3rd and 7 now. Here comes the rush. And perfect screen pass 25, but not full there. Wow. Great tackle there. And I believe that's Isaiah Wheeler on the tackle. So it's going to be 4th down. Now, is the volleyball team in the same district as football?
Yes.
Okay, so let me explain. And I mentioned about this. I gave the Pearland score. I said Pearland is having a phenomenal year. Dawson is usually state ranked. This is a very good volleyball district.
Yes.
It really is. That's awesome.
Know.
Yeah. Set up the hard way, huh? So 4th down now, and clock ticking, under 8 minutes to go in the ball game. It is a 14-14 ball game. As the punt coming.
Oh,
and it's a fake. And being pursued, and a tackle made. Oh, my goodness.
That's number 7, Jaden Newsom again.
He has been big play.
That is possibly the play of the game right there.
That is going to give Taylor the ball at the 25-yard line of Brazoswood.
Woo.
See, I told you not to.
Yeah, exactly. You bring that magic. That was a gutsy call right there.
That was not a bad call.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you're going to look at it now and say, well, that was way too deep in their territory, but not a bad call at all. So they'll start at the 25-yard line, or just inside the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. 7:45 to go in regulation.
Let's see if McFarland can.
And Taylor's going to call a timeout.
That's their final time. Oh, no, they got one left. That was a non-timeout on that first
As we continue to talk to Mary Williams, who was so nice the first time we tried to get some games, but now have a chance to talk to her. So what's the most fun part for you as principal? Just got to think about it. That means you have a lot of different.
I do have a lot of stuff. So, you know, I like classrooms. I like classrooms. But I kind of like lunch duty because it's interesting. It's hard. Lunch duty is hard.
It is hard.
You get to see and talk to and interact with the children.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah, it's just I like talking to the children.
I will say, Principal Williams, I'm an educator, and
that's not ever the answer.
Oh my Lord, lunch duty? No way.
That's one of the toughest ones. But granted, I teach elementary school, so a little bit different.
It's not as different as you think.
Yeah, I was just going to say they're just bigger, right?
Yes.
Nothing much change.
And that's Kelvin Coleman goes up the middle, across the 20 to the 18-yard line. So a gain of 6 to be 2nd and 4. I thought everybody's favorite class was recess. Did I miss something?
That's
school doesn't have it. But we do have a program, AVID, which is also a huge program for us, and one of my kind of pet programs is mostly for our first-generation college kids, getting them college going. So it takes a lot of college talking, college thinking, college preparation, because they just a lot of times they just don't know the questions to ask, and so the number of kids that we put out of that program through college, like that are success stories, is amazing. So that's one of my pet programs.
Eric Pryor on the reception there on the slot receiver screen, and 6:57 to go. And half the line moved on the left side before the right side got going, so that's probably going to be 5 yards back on the false start. But what a nice slot pass there to Pryor to get the first down. Can you hang till they score a touchdown?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Good, we appreciate that.
Yeah, we can credit you with the win.
That's right.
That's right, absolutely.
They can see me Tuesday, yeah.
That's right. That's right, you guys are off Monday for
Columbus Day.
Columbus Day, yep.
And boy, are we happy about it.
Shane Whiting goes far right. Line up I formation backfield. And handoff, second man through, and he is across the 15 to the 14-yard line. Walker, after the penalty, picks up 2.
So, Principal Williams, is there any kind of, I hate to put you on the spot, but is there any player on the football team that kind of is a standout kind of kid to you?
So, number 99 is a freshman.
Oh,
there you
wow.
go. Yeah,
there we go, right?
Yep, and pass on the slot side and incomplete.
But number 11, Shay Whiting, is our receiver. Has been with us, and he's doing a lot of visits and he's getting a lot of looks. And
yeah, I'm not surprised
I'm hoping
there.
that he'll pick one of those schools that I like to go to.
What are the schools you like?
So I know he's got some interest from Berkeley, and
okay.
Visit Arizona. So
very nice.
I always just like to see them stretch themselves a little bit further than the walls of Texas.
They stretch out here, 2 receivers top side, 2 receivers near side. Running back offset left of the quarterback in the shotgun. 5:56 to go. Looking, and underneath pass is incomplete. Wow, it's going to be 4th and 13 at the 14-yard line.
Charlie, just run it.
This is
yeah, exactly right. You heard the principal say, just have Charlie run it.
Yep. I mean, that's one where I think, especially in the fourth quarter, you're deep into them. I'd bleed the clock out, and you've got a kicker who was drilling them during pregame.
Yep, timeout taken here. Wow, what a crowd it's been tonight. Got to be a little frustrating, though, to see the guys in the second quarter just keep hurting themselves.
Yes. It's been a long season already, and we were looking for a little bit more forward momentum on this game.
You know, the superintendent, H.T. Chambers, yesterday gave him a chance to kind of name some folks personally. He named the school board that he works with so well. Give you a chance to kind of throw some names out of folks that really help you in your effort.
So I have to name like my whole administrative team, but especially my associate principals, Mr. Harrison and Miss Lewis.
Okay.
They keep me grounded, probably keep me employed. And so this is the first year ever that I've been a principal, even an administrator, all my 100 years, that I've had the exact same administrative team for 2 years in a row. So I have them all back this year. So it's very nice to come in and not have to start over and reestablish and build somebody into the program. So it's been nice. And so I think it's making it a little easier for us this year.
So here we go. 30-yard field goal. And the kick is up, and it is good. Oh, no, they said no good.
They said no good? Oh, my God.
Wow.
Whoa.
What did I miss?
Right?
It didn't go in?
Wide left. Wow.
Yikes.
So the 30-yard field goal is no good. And we remain tied, 5:43 to go. I know you have some things to do, so we'll let you go. But what's that?
I'm going to need an interception at this point.
Yeah, okay.
With you.
Thank you guys for
letting
me just have a few words
young
on
lady.
there.
Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Williams.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for everything you've done.
Enjoy lunch duty.
I'm sorry, man. I'm a recess guy. I can't tell you. 5:43 to go. Brazoswood now with a chance to mount a possible game-winning drive. Stack receivers on both sides. Looking, and the underneath pass is good. Complete to 35 up to the 39-yard line.
That's big Kevin Brown right there. He has been a menace on the outside.
He's been pretty consistent this game as well. Let's see if they keep going to him, especially now. Time winding down. Need to make a play.
Yeah, he's been by far their biggest threat on the outside, and it's just he's a big kid too, right in there. They keep moving him around, and it seems to be working.
First and 10 to the 39-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Oh, man. And Woodruff almost got his head taken off as he gets across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
It's going to be, is it just an on-the-field timeout?
Yeah, a small injury. No lineman.
Oh, yeah, there it is, number 50. He's kind of just jogging around a little bit. It looks good, though. I think it was just a little bit of a stinger.
As Alex Zavala coming off. Being sub 4. Gain of 2 to be 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line. 5:05 clock ticking. Handoff, Woodruff off the left side, and he powers his way to the 45. Looked like he was stopped at the line of scrimmage off the left side, but then kept the legs churning. And he's across the 45 to the 46.
That's what I was looking for that last run. I'd like to see Woodruff run with a little bit more power, and just there he kept the legs going a little bit.
Makes it 3rd and 3, and look at this, the veritable no huddle now. Clock running, 4:38 to go. It looks like Zavala's back in. Quarterback in the shotgun, running back offset left, wing on the near side. Twins top side, single receiver near side. Fake the handoff. And nice pass underneath. 45 down to the 42-yard line.
And guess who? Kevin Brown again.
Yep. Wow, that is the man for them. Kevin Brown, 4 to 84, has been working tonight. 1st and 10 inside Lion territory at the 41-yard line. 13-yard gain there. Clock ticking. Now at 4 minutes to go. They got 3 receivers top side, single receiver near side. Brown now coming back, inching towards the line on the far side. Woodruff in the backfield, offset left of the quarterback. Lane Caballero. Got the pass and swing pass out to the running back. And he will get out of bounds at the 39-yard line. So gain of 2, 2nd and 8 now at the 39. And this is almost got to be surreal for Taylor folks right now.
I mean, I was just thinking the same thing. The way they're driving right now, I mean, if they just keep killing that clock, a simple field goal is going to win the game.
Side note, Principal Williams just kind of alluded to it. 99 is down there. He's the last guy on the sideline, and he's a freshman. This guy is a guy to keep an eye on in the next coming year.
I mean, he's an animal.
Yep. About the pass, rolling, pursuit coming, and that will be thrown out of bounds. In fact, you talk about 99, the freshman, and Coach Randall, Brian Randall said to me, and he pointed to him as he was warming up, he said, that kid's going to be the #1 recruit in the state by senior year.
Wow.
Absolutely.
They said he's going to be huge.
I mean, he's already huge. To think that he was just in middle school last year.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, my Lord. I don't know what you feed that kid. No wonder she likes lunch duty.
Yeah.
Clock stops now, 3:14 to go. 3rd and 8 at the 39. Snap back. Looking, and they throw the pass, and it's incomplete. Looking for Woodruff out of the backfield.
They needed that.
So now 4th and 8 at the 39, and the clock at 3:08.
This is a gamble here. If you go for it and you don't get it, you're leaving Taylor the door open to kind of drive. Yeah, I think they're going to punt it. That's a wise call. Try to pin them deep and just
do a little
hope for the
field
best.
position here. That's really the best you can do.
Yeah, if you roll the dice on this one and they're just pick up about 30 yards, you're talking about a game-winning field goal possibility.
Cambrell Winters back, standing at his 5-yard line. Watch it for the fake little rugby-style kick, and it is up in the air, and it's short. Bounces and takes a Brazoswood bounce and down at the 16-yard line. When that ball was in the air, it had hang time, but it looked like it might be flipping backwards.
Yeah. Took a generous hop there on the nose of the football and was able to roll instead of kind of going back the other way.
So they were certainly lucky there. So Taylor with the chance to win it here. 2:56 on the clock. 1st and 10 at the 16.
If I'm Taylor, I put McFarland in the shotgun and I kind of leave the game in his hands. I either let him toss it or I let him go.
Yep.
Just say if it's not there, take off with your legs.
Yep. Looking to pass, throws it across the middle, complete. 34-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there.
Got to have a little bit of tempo, though, and it's under 3 minutes here. Clock will stop on the first down, but don't get beat here by just letting too much time run off.
Carlos Caracomo with the pass reception there as a 19-yard pass play for a first down. And officials stopping the play at the moment with 2:39 to go. Play clock at 30 or 25. Again, thanks to Joel Luna for all his help getting us stats. We'll get post-game stats for you as well from Joel. Don't forget to check out the facts online, thefacts.com. A player's helmet came off.
So they're going to reset it to 250.
Yep. Why don't you go to 215? No, just kidding. That would be me.
Yeah.
What did you say, 215 or 250?
Game's over?
Yeah, right. Joe, I don't know what the time on the second half has been, but it has been a long time. Don't forget, those of you listening live can watch the video replay online, kmacsports.com. Just hit the link that you hit now to watch or to listen to the game, and you'll see video after midnight tonight. Let me give you a little warning. It's not pretty, but you'll see the video anyway.
It's coming down to the wire at least.
Yep, twins top side, single receiver near side. Back to pass McFarland, looking, throws it over the middle again. Oh, and incomplete. And that pass over the middle is wide open. Second straight time they run it, and don't be surprised to see him do it again unless they use that to set up something else.
And that was Preston Kilgore, the same guy who made the huge reception earlier. It went right back to him, and he just couldn't hang on that time.
Preston Kilgore, a senior. About to pass McFarland, getting good protection. Throws it out on the side. And
great open field tackle, absolutely.
Excellent tackle there. Ron Walker on the catch. It'll be a gain of 8, 3rd and 2.
Not only does he make the tackle in the open field, but doesn't let him get out of bounds either to let that clock keep rolling.
Nice pass out in the flat, though, that gained 8 yards. Same formation, quick throw on the near side now. And that one is complete to Eric Pryor. Well, I'll tell you what, if he doesn't make that tackle, Pryor's gone down the sideline.
Yeah, there is no safety help behind him. But this is a much better rhythm here for McFarland. Get the ball out. It's really, really rolling for him.
6-yard pass play makes it 1st and 10 at the 49. Looking, McFarland down, and he could connect. And did he? Yes, he did.
Wow.
They tried it 5 or 6 times and finally get it to connect.
That's Shea Whiting.
Yep.
When they needed the most.
And that was the player that Principal Williams highlighted earlier, and boy, does he make an order look good.
Down to the 10-yard line.
You don't need a rush here if you're Taylor. Bleed the clock, do a little bit of inside handoffs, make them use their timeout. They only have 1 left. Don't need to rush it. This is an easy chip shot field goal if at all fails that you're going to have that for you.
42-yard pass play down to the 9 makes it 1st and goal 1:37, clock ticking. Single wideouts left and right. Walker, the lone setback.
They're going to throw it.
They're going to throw it towards the end zone. Wow. Miscommunication with Whiting. Whiting cut inside, and the pass went to the corner of the end zone.
I don't understand why you're passing at all at this moment. Do an inside handoff. I don't care if they know what's coming. Let that clock bleed.
By the way, my apologies. That's Kelvin Coleman that was the running back on that last play. Number 32.
I think we'll see an inside handoff here this time. Oh, that QB sneak.
Yep.
Oh, faithful.
Yep, exactly. There you go. And he is close to the goal line. He's down to the 3-yard line.
You know what? I'm not a gambling man, but run that again.
Exactly, right? It's been so successful. I'm amazed Brazoswood hasn't called a timeout here. I guess they're going to try to save it to see if they can
ice the kicker.
If
they're lucky.
Yeah, or maybe make a miracle when they get
third
the
and goal. And quarterback off left tackle being pushed in, and he's in for the touchdown. McFarland scores the touchdown. And Taylor has a lead that not a whole lot of people thought was coming.
Yeah.
Touchdown run comes with 54 seconds to go.
And good thing for McFarland, the senior. I'm glad he was able to kind of cap that off. He was definitely the man on that drive there. Beautiful passes, kept his composure, drove his team down the field for a possible game-winning touchdown there for Taylor. And not only the game-winning touchdown, but possibly the first win of the season.
One of the Brazoswood players is hurt. He's sitting up in the end zone. Now getting up and being helped up. That is number 98 out there. Seems to be okay now. Romello Cross coming off the field. So 54 seconds to go. What did the principal say? What did Mary Williams say?
I didn't go far.
It's because I didn't go far.
Oh, it didn't go far. Okay.
The good luck charm.
Yep. Extra point attempt.
Blocked.
And it's blocked.
They're going to return it.
They're going to try and return it for 2. And Pryor trying to bring him down, and he does.
Woo.
Wow. Boy, that's some speed there by Steven Velez.
Woo. I mean, yikes.
Wow. Eric Pryor made the point-saving tackle. So it makes it now 20-14.
Well, this is one where we've seen Taylor kind of shoot themselves in the foot all night long on defense, and you just cannot have that happen here. You just got to play smart, play composed, keep the guy in front of you, and you will win this ball game.
So we'll see what happens with Brazoswood. They have one of their timeouts left, and that's it. 20-14 the score. Oh, goodness.
Right, yeah, the leg's getting sore from standing.
Yep. Thanks to our QA, Brendan McLaughlin. Thanks to Brian Jones, Francis Longoria, Principal Williams, among others who have been so nice, giving us great hospitality here in our doubleheader of ALIEF ISD games Thursday and Friday. Thanks very much to Joel Luna as well, giving us stats and doing some spotting work for us.
I mean, they've been so accommodating. They've even fed us both days. You know, I mean, that's how you know it's professionally done here.
No, dude, that's in my contract.
Hey.
I guess,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, we're making some stipulations around here.
Kickoff coming. And wait a minute, hang on.
Dead quick.
It seems like the whole second half, it's like whistles before the play even starts.
Let's set up. All right, let's blow the whistle.
Yeah.
That's going to back it up.
Too many men.
Yeah, 12 on the field there.
Simple simple.
Yeah. that's counting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but for either team, nothing's simple at this point.
No, so true.
No. Thank you, Brendan. We appreciate it, sir. And again, if you're listening now, you'll be able to watch the replay, kmacsports.com. Just go to the link you're seeing. The link, if you want to send it out, kmacsports.com/G/7130.
I notice he only says "great job, guys," and then to Chuck. So I guess Daniel and I are just hanging in this one.
Yeah. You know, that chicken liver
Yeah,
quote,
exactly.
whatever. Taking it at the 14-yard line, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, huge hit.
And a huge hit as brought down at the 35-yard line.
Number 50, Xavier Gray.
Yep. So they've got 47 seconds to go. They've got to get in the end zone. The irony is, if they can somehow get in the end zone, they've got a chance to win it.
Yep, they got one timeout left. I think if you're Taylor, you just focus on Kevin Brown. He has been eating you alive all game for Brazoswood.
Yep.
I would put my best safety, corner, whatever, and just smother him. Let somebody else beat you.
Yuli Sesteta, potential target.
Also, if you're Brazoswood, work the middle of the field. Clock stops with the first down.
Yep.
You've got a timeout to work with.
Justin McKay, Andrew Schneider, other receivers that could be receiving. Running back goes in motion, Woodrow, and fake the pass there. And caught from behind.
Get up.
Wow, that's a huge tackle there.
That's number 29, Nick Potts, with a huge sack. And Brazoswood's going to be, oh, no, it's going to be Taylor. He's going to, yeah, he just pointed the wrong direction.
So they used their last timeout with 40 seconds to go. Wow. Wow. So here you go. You got to basically give them 2-3 plays. Like you said, and it was a great point, Daniel, you know, you can use the middle of the field because if you get a first down, the clock stops with the movement of the change.
Absolutely.
So that makes a huge difference. Huge.
And don't forget, you can clock, spike the ball, you know, when the clock, you can only run off a couple of seconds and save as much time as you can. You know,
So they don't have a whole lot to work with, 40 seconds.
No, that sack didn't, well, it wasn't a sack, but.
Yeah, actually,
that last
he
play
gained yards on that. At the 37-yard line. They've got 63 yards to go. And again, the irony, if they score a touchdown, they have a chance to win it on the extra point attempt. Twin receivers left and right, running back now in motion. And coming out, here comes the rush, and ball tip. Oh, great defense there. Taylor defense. 19-9. Ezra Thibodeau.
And Victor Obi, a 19 right there.
Wow, we've called Victor Obi's name a few times here.
Absolutely. But that was a great job. They were going right to Kevin Brown. That kind of screen, almost like a screen swing pass that they do there to him, has finally been shut down. So they are definitely smothering him here, but he's going to go out wide now.
When, as you said, in this situation, you're looking for 84.
Yep.
It's almost like you put at least one guy, if not two, on 84 alone.
Absolutely. Let anybody else beat you but him right now.
And flag comes out as quarterback rolling and throws it down the sideline, and that ball is out of bounds.
Oh.
Now, what's the flag? It came in from the official on the near side.
Looked to be in the area of illegal formation. I don't know if they had.
26 seconds on the clock. Clock stop.
Yep.
Look at
Look
you.
at that.
Look at you. That's the
Nailed
college
it, baby. Woo!
Like a blind squirrel again. That's the other time, you know.
So that will be fourth down, will it not?
Yep, it should be.
I just don't think he's changed the marker yet.
Okay.
I think you redo the down, don't you?
Do you?
It makes sense. It shouldn't be a loss of down, right? But if they have no timeouts, do they run 10 seconds off like they do in NFL? But
oh, I guess they got fourth down on the
That's
chain.
what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Fourth down.
Here we go. If you're Taylor, just guard the sticks. Don't let anybody beat you behind.
4th and 8. They can keep the drive alive, but they only have 26 seconds left on the clock. Snap back, looking, left side, throwing, and caught for the first down. Wow.
Get there, clock it.
Andrew Schreiner with the catch. Clock stopped at 22. That play took 4 seconds.
It's going to start.
Across the 50 to the 48. Snap back and a
spike it. Good
spike
call.
it. Boy, you don't see a snap back to the quarterback in the shotgun and he spikes it very often.
So true.
Wow.
So true.
Clock stops with 15.
I think if you're Brazoswood, I think got time for 3 plays.
Yeah.
You know, if they're near the sideline, but.
And kudos to the Taylor coaching staff. They're making sure that nobody is near the field. They don't want.
Already had a sideline warning.
Exactly. Meantime, pass underneath.
Oh,
being
huge
tripped up.
tackle.
Wow.
Let's go.
And clock running.
Spike
7,
it, spike
6,
it.
5, 4, 3.
You just got to run a play here.
1.
Oh, they're going to spike it with no time. That's it.
They call it. That's
wow. And congratulations to Taylor.
Wow. Wow. How about that? Brazoswood is on the field trying to convince the officials. Officials now coming to the Taylor sideline, but that's it. Taylor wins it 20-14 the final.
Wow. Wow.
Another jolt of excitement there.
Right. That's homecoming.
It was adventuresome. It was ugly. It was sloppy. But I'm sure at this point, Taylor coaches will just say, you know what, we'll take this puppy.
Yep, exactly. You are now the team.
Thanks, Joel. Appreciate it, man. Nice to meet you. Wow.
Well, I mean, congratulations to Taylor. They ended up holding them off. They were successful in the end. Got to tip your hat towards McFarland. Wow, did he have a great game, especially in the second half, to keep his composure, lead him for that game-winning touchdown. And good kudos to the defense for Taylor there on that last drive, making sacks, making their tackles in the open field. Didn't let anybody beat them behind them or anything like that. And
the special teams read the fake punt.
Yep. That was a huge play right there. That is a very good call. So congrats to Principal Williams, Taylor.
That's
you
right.
are no longer carrying that O.
That's right. Now 1-4 overall, 1-1 in district. Brazoswood falls to 0-5 on the season and 0-2 overall. All right, so let's wrap it up. Thanks to Brendan McLaughlin back at the KMAX studios. We appreciate his help. And we appreciate, of course, Mr. Daniel Garrigan. Why do I want to say K, man? I'm trying to throw a K in there. I was watching Justin Verlander today, so too many Ks.
So many Ks, yep.
That's right.
Oh, gosh.
That's right.
Bunch of homers. Oh, my.
Go Cubs, dude. I ain't no homer.
I'm no homer. That's right. And Brandon MacArthur, thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. And again, thanks to everybody here at ALIEF ISD for all their incredible hospitality and welcoming us with open arms. As we sign off, once again, final score, ALIEF Taylor 20, Brazoswood 14. And we will sign off here from Crump Stadium. Thanks to Merle Bertrand, our KMAX Sports Director. Thanks to Sita Venkat, our Tech Director. Everybody at Connectel and everybody at Vype Media are now partners in crime with KMAX Sports Vype Media Broadcast. For everybody at KMAX Sports and Vype Media, I'm Chuck Licata. We say goodnight and bid you adieu from Crump Stadium in Houston, Texas.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.